begin. Yes, last time you all continued your mission for the notorious Mama T, crime boss in First Week, where she sends you off to deal with the very thing she contacted you all for in the first place. The group of Caladium champions rallying forces. You learn when you drop by their abode, high atop one of the principality's grand households, that they were rallying their forces so that they could go to war with the priesthood of your master. So, according to them, was Simon. I wonder if I'll might as well get the recap about the. Anyways, yes. Priesthood, yes, rallying their forces somewhere else in the world. However, these champions would only listen to you all listen to requests to chill out if you could prove your strength to them. This you would have to do by acquiring a crown of a long dead kingdom across the sea. You all entered and explored this place, finding out the secret that led to its eventual downfall, and managed to acquire a strange artifact that merged with Coriel and gave him the power to control the serpentine people who live in the ruin, or in the whole of the ruins of this place. Upon doing that, you return, demonstrating that you had the crown, and gain the champion's respect. They said they would listen to Mama T and would even invite you all to meet the other champ. That, however, was 2 weeks ago. It has been 2 weeks, of course, because it was 2 weeks ago. As time has passed, you all have gone back to your normal lives. Eddie the Frog. Well, yeah, Eddie the Frog, what have you been doing over the past 2 weeks?
Gosh, my mic was totally on. Fishing.
Alright.
The whole time. With all of my sons that I remember all their names.
Sure.
Please and thank you.
So Eddie the Frog took all of his sons, whose names he most certainly, without a doubt, remembered, and spent the week fishing. Just a little fishing trip. Put the school on a 2 week break in the meantime. What was that history roll for?
I remember most of them.
Very well. That was Eddie the Frog. Coriel, are you back yet? He is not back yet. It's fine. I don't suppose we'll have Jawanda tonight. Unless because I added y'all twice. He might not be paying attention to Discord. Touch. Well, I guess we're waiting till Albert returns, and then, we'll get that recap going, and then we'll jump right into it.
I shall take to the restroom.
Might as well take a bio break myself. Fill my water jug while I'm going away. Now,
What's happening? What happened? I missed it. Oh, why? What happened? It's my fault. I was totally paying attention. Oh, thank God. Oh, God. Thanks.
Yo.
Hello?
Oh, hi, we're all taking a bio break because of reasons.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, we're not peeing while we talk, probably.
I see.
But I can't talk for everyone.
Okay. I got to get me some rice and chicken. It's sushi earlier today. Now I have rice and chicken. Sort of. I get paid $15. Hey man, I'll get paid $15 an hour now. It's a lot better than it was before, man.
All right. Well, we wait for Resco to return. Koya, what have you done 2 weeks since you became Snake King?
Well, yeah, that happened. All right. I am the Snake King now. All reptiles listen to me. But
No. Just the ones in that castle.
Just the ones in that castle.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I actually would have spent my time researching where that castle specifically was. Like, I know we took a portal to it, but like where it actually is located within the realm.
I'll say roll a history then.
Cool. I have a good. I'm good at that.
You got that history skill, Koyel?
I do, but my intelligence is not as good. 16.
But everyone will think you're smart because you always seem to know where everything is, and you know the history of everything.
And yes, Koya, you do indeed know where something is. You know that kingdom is across the sea. You would have to go west from Shadora, and set sail. It would take you about a month to get there.
Okay. I will keep my hidden army of snakes in mind for when I need it.
Indeed. Alright. Grab. Touch. No. Wait. That's actually on the page. So I just need to find. There we go. So. Throw that into the mind dash. And so. It has been 2 weeks. And you all are spending your weekend as per usual in the house here in Caladium. Yeah, in the house here in Caladium. Connie, return intermediate to make you all a meal before setting off again. The mystery of their life still eludes. Oriward took his adoptive younger brother out because after spending 2 weeks fishing, they wanted to do something fun in the house. In the city, they want to do something fun in the city. You all sit here in the house late this evening, not evening, in a warm afternoon. And I suppose time has passed. It's been the summer of Calabria, so I suppose, yeah, a cool winter afternoon. When there comes a knock at the front door.
Esco stands up. Lately, Eddie probably wouldn't really know why, but Resco's been wearing like longer sleeves. You know, it's probably just because of the winter. Also hat.
Is it chilly normally?
Right, it's chillier now. Resco opens.
You open the door, and the mail courier is standing there. He has a package for you that he hands over, along with a clipboard to sign your name.
Doing okay, so I'll sign my name, and I'll say thank you. I'll take the package inside.
And once you thank him, the mail carrier takes off, wheeling the cart behind him as he heads to the next house. The package that you carry it back to the living room, Resco, is marked with all of your names.
I have no curiosity. Carrier left to go take the package. Who did he? Do I recognize the place he took it from?
I mean, it's a neighbor's house. That's his next destination.
Okay. Would it be Paulina?
No, they're going the opposite way down the street.
Alright.
So yes, Resco. As you carry in this package, you see it is marked with all of your names. And it is from Mama T. Where is everyone else at?
Just chilling. I just recently got back, actually. I'm at the door. I got back from the library just now. I spent
Alright. Well, it just so happens that as the mail courier goes away, Courier walks into the house.
Yep. Hello.
Where's 22 and or Blink?
What is that package?
Alright. 22 follows Courier into the house.
Oh, 22.
Look what the cat dragged in.
I see what you did there. I thought it was good.
Have you heard it multiple times today?
Have you been tracking yourself a lot lately? Are you okay?
Do
You know-
people usually...
What?
What do you need?
Where- Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing with they're out? Can you not give my son the 5th degree? Please. The 3rd degree. What is the 3rd degree?
There are degrees.
I heard it was the 5th degree.
You know, Eddie, it's just a recommendation, but your son teaches very, very effective classes. You know, you learn some primordial. You can learn something from him. You know, you should
I
take
taught him primordial. What do you think? How do you think he learned it? From osmosis?
Oh, okay. So I'll start. Well, you know, that's fair. That's fair.
Editor's note. Eddie did not teach dirt.
Right, I'll start
Primordial.
speaking in primordial to Eddie as I'm going.
I have primordial as one of my languages, and go ahead, I talk back.
No, I'm glad you learned. I didn't know he had learned primordial from you. My mistake. I assumed that he had learned it on his own.
I'm a water genasi.
I don't understand how that correlates.
That's what it says. That's why it says I have it. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was not aware that your race was skilled with this sort of thing. But that's pleasant. No, he has he has plenty of other things you can learn from him. It would be a nice little, bonding activity.
We finished. Let's teach you. You're being kind of creepy today.
I meant Eddie, not you. But I mean, I don't hate you. I
didn't know you knew real 22.
You could hang out with my son, I guess, if you don't ask him a lot of weird questions. Patrons? What job does he have? What? Explain to me. What? Who? Who's friends with my son? I know all of my son's friends.
Editor's note. Eddie does not know all of his
Well,
What's
Eddie,
up?
you can't know all of your son's friends, frankly.
Should I be baking more treats? I only knew about so many of his friends. Connie, up the number of friends we're gonna need to make treats for. Please.
As you call out, the sound of air rolls out of the kitchen. Connie is not present.
Right, she left last time. She went on a
She went
thing.
where?
Remember?
She never came back. I don't know. Y'all do a lot of things when I'm busy.
I I mean, last I remember, she left. I believe she wanted to do some searching, soul searching, maybe.
Connie returned briefly to make you all a meal, but otherwise did not stay in the house.
Hey, Connie's living her own life now.
Yeah.
What? That's wild.
Is it? I mean, you're a talking frog.
Yeah.
It's not as wild as you, a talking frog, or
All frogs talk if you know the right magic. Come
I
on.
suppose. And lots of cats talk too.
Fresco, the package in your hand. It doesn't have a lot of weight to it, but it's marked with all of your names and sent to you all from Mama T.
I was just about to say, Fresco tears into that, like, he tears the tape of the package, like, with his claw, and, you know,
While you tear it, you find a few things hidden inside of the underneath the wrapping. First seems to be a letter, folded up, of course, which is stuck into an envelope. Beside that is a key with an interesting shape on it. It has like a brain as a sort of the part of the key that doesn't go. And it also includes a card, blank, but it's there.
Fresco observes the key.
You look at the key, let's go. It's made of a dark metal, perhaps iron or some variation of it. The brain-like shape is porous. It looks like a brain, but not entirely solid. Like there are holes here and there inside it to reflect the wrinkly nature of the gray matter.
Lovely. Another key to add to the collection.
I'm getting quiet.
Well, if we should get a key ring at the store next time we go. I haven't been to the store in so long. I really wanted to get armor next time we went to the store, and then we never went to the store again. Just for no.
We really haven't been to the store in like.
So, what was in the package, Resco?
Well, you were right here with me as I opened it.
Well, I can't see that far. My old man eyes.
I'll kind of scoot the sofa. Are these? I'm assuming these sofas can be moved.
Yeah, let's say yeah. Also, wait. Yeah.
He scoots the sofa a little closer to Eddie and shows him
A key to what? A treasure?
A key, a letter, and a blank card sits inside of the box.
Is the card to send a thank you note?
I'll open the letter and take a look at it.
I'll get my stickers.
You open.
Simulacrum,
Stamps.
if he can see from where he is.
I am great. Thank
Right.
Nice then.
you.
So, you peel open the paper, Rescue, and it begins. Hello, all of you. I'm sorry I wasn't able to contact you or visit you in person, but I'm currently bogged down with a few, let's call them preparations and leave them at, wouldn't want you all to have to talk to some unsavory people because you know too much. However, I do need you to do me a slight favor if it's not too much trouble. There is a place near First Wheel, a mental institute. Let's call it that. And it's a very small one, but interestingly exclusive. Owned by a person with a lot of money who goes out of their way to make sure that people can't easily get onto the ground. I am one of those people. However, you all should be able to find a way around the, let's call them issues, thanks to the little strange thing you have underneath your house. Nevertheless, there's a person in this institute I'm looking for. You'll find included under this letter some papers, release forms. I would like you to go to this institute and find that person. Here's the information I have, but the rest is going to be up to you. I don't know if you knew this, but there once was an orphanage that used to collect people who are able to sense portals. That orphanage collected quite a few children for the owner's machinations, and eventually all of it fell apart. One of those children, well, they're not a child anymore, but they're in this institute, the mental institute, and I would like you all to, if possible, release them. When you do, hand them that card, and it should take you somewhere. That place will reveal the information to you. Be careful, though. I don't imagine that anyone there would be forthright with any of the information they have. And also consider that some of them may actually be crazy. Sincerely, Mama T.
You know, I love it when people say they're trying to find a polite way to refer to something, and they use the phrasing mental institute.
What would you call it?
Well, I don't know. The assumption is that if you are calling something in a polite way mental institute, what is this place actually?
An art college, probably. My uncle went to a mental institute when I was a kid, and I always envisioned he was making very beautiful art.
I'm sure he did a lot of things like that.
So we should be excited to go.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll meet all sorts of interesting folk.
Indubitably.
So yeah, reading that letter and looking at the key, you get the impression that when you are ready to go, this key will be the key to doing so.
Alright. I'll check the letter again for the name of this person they want released.
You look over it again. It seems Mama T was not able to find their name either. Only information she had is that they were a previous denizen of that, what you call it? Orphanage, that's it.
Okay. Well, this is interesting. I hope this doesn't get us in a lot of trouble. Let's go kind of stand up. How are y'all feeling about this?
Nice.
I'm excited!
Seems honestly a little strange considering what Mama T usually hires me to do, but if it's her, trust her. Are you repeating everything I'm saying?
No, I just wanted to reiterate that we're all very glad that we very trust this woman.
Well, if you don't trust her, you're free to not come.
I would never leave my friends to walk into danger alone.
So you'd come with us?
Eddie?
Well, I am excited. but I don't trust her. Especially that Koyel said that he doesn't even trust the circumstance.
I don't normally get hired to do this sort of thing.
Sounds a little sauce.
I will say, this almost feels like a mafia dealing, but
Oh, I am not in the mafia. Are we in the mafia, Resco?
No, I don't think so. We don't count as mafia members, right?
Right? I don't know. What does mafia count as? Is there a mafia in D&D?
Theoretically, who could say?
Can we say mafia in D&D?
Absolutely.
Sure. Everybody here has the concept of a mafia.
There is organized crime, after all.
I'm a little less excited.
I like to think we're a little more official than anything like a mafia, and certainly less dubious and more independent.
Like contractor mafia members.
I'd like to believe that.
Resco looks again, like he stares at the letter for a moment. Just kind of hardly really, like, just going over the letters again. And he just adjusts that a little bit, thinking, and then he goes, all right, we should go ahead and do this, right? If everyone's ready.
Everyone?
Yeah, I'm prepared.
Sure.
Are we stopping by the armor shop?
Didn't sound like we're stopping anywhere.
You all could, of course, stop by the armor shop.
Be aptly prepared, and maybe it would do us good to stop by a shop. I'll be honest, I have not spent my gold in, well, I don't really have much of a use for this, honestly.
Wait, so they don't charge you to go into the library?
Well,
Why the hell do they charge me?
I mean, I'm a member of the First World Monks, so they know that I'm usually going in on duty or on interests, so they normally don't charge me due to my membership.
That's worrying.
Oh, there's no time like the present.
Mm-hmm.
So, Eddie takes. Go ahead.
Just kind of awkwardly is like, yeah, let's go. Let's just go ahead.
You alright there?
Yeah, of course.
Stutter. You don't normally stutter.
Puts my hand on the top of your forehead like I'm checking your temperature.
Feels like I'm good. I've just been, thinking about stuff. Anyway, well, sometimes these missions are dangerous. And life is very, very, very precious. So we should all appreciate that we're all alive. And this moment that we're all sitting in this living room. The ability, it's peaceful here for this moment. There's nothing currently attacking us.
Hugs.
Join in the hug. But some oddly specific words.
Isco hugs Koyel as well.
22 will watch.
Resco doesn't see this as abnormal. And, alright, if there's anything else.
For the record, Eddie, we could make a whole thing where you went and bought armor off screen. However,
No, we can still do it off screen. I don't mind.
alright. But also, don't worry about combat. I mean, I say that, but I mean, it's always hard to tell.
Whatever do you mean? I'm just playing by the rules.
So you all come. You take a moment, rather. Yes, Eddie, you and Koya, you take a moment to comfort Resko before following him to that familiar spot down beneath your house. Tony, of course, ran ahead, morphed back into his cat form, and jumped in the bed in the face.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
How do I shrink the permanent size?
I would have to do that.
Oh.
So, for now, yeah. So, Resko heads over to the portal, the brain key in his hand. He takes it out, slots it into the dial, and turns the switch. As the bars move aside, you hear it ticking beyond the portal. But sure enough, you know that it has transformed again.
Is everyone ready? I can't quite say I know what awaits us, but I'm sure we'll do our best no matter what. And before long, we'll be back here.
Sounds good to me.
Yep, ready to go.
Let me see if I can find a good. Why not? Nah, because then it's like, you know, when I find some music that too ominous. I know.
You wouldn't want to be too ominous in a mental institute.
Nah.
Some nice ambiance. That's not nice at all. Oh. Well, admittedly, I should have known when I Googled, through YouTube, Asylum RPG music, that everything would be a little bit intense. Man, I probably should have prepared something. Boy.
You're doing great, sweetie.
That's what I always say. Nobody ever believes me.
But I have such a womanly voice to say it with.
Dang, I gotta really think about my music before I start playing. Let me think.
There's always music from horror games. What's that? Not Amnesia.
Silent Hill.
Like the one Mario game where they're in the haunted place.
The haunted place.
There's like ghosts, bro. I don't know Mario game. Mario
Luigi's Mansion.
See, look.
That one game with the ghosts, remember?
Al knows what I'm talking about. He's a true fan.
No, there are so many Mario games with ghosts. I just assumed it'd be Luigi's Mansion.
To be fair, we have to ask if they're boos or ghosts.
That's true. Are they boos or are they ghosts?
I don't know.
Trick question, because all boos are ghosts and all ghosts are boos.
Are they?
Yeah, actually.
Wait. What about the ghosts in the...
Adjust the volume. Sorry,
What about the ghosts in Super Mario World? I'll turn it down.
There was a ghost in Super Mario World?
Yeah, those little things that like run at you. It's not a boo, it's like a stage hazard kind of thing.
Oh.
I think did I describe that right? I have no idea how to describe it.
You mean like the dry bones or?
No, well, those are ghosts too, aren't they?
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't know.
Dang, I just copied the song. Amusing. Anyways, you just give a moment.
I've missed you guys.
So you all pop into a strange stone building. It has a sort of clinical feel to it. You know you're in a lobby. There are two couches set in front. I mean, 4 couches set in front of two.
Sorry.
Good. There. Was that out? Hello?
Albert.
Hello.
You said something?
Oh no, I wasn't. Sorry.
Man, you pop into this stone building. Very clinical. See yourself in a lobby. 4 couches sit in front of 2 coffee tables. Off to a corner sit 3 wheelchairs. A door sits ominously in a wall to your left. And a glass window looks into this room. Right. As you enter, you see an old man. Yeah, as you enter, you see an old man sitting there. He has a walking stick. He leans forward on it. He's dressed well. Excellent clothes. His hair is dark and he's sitting there.
Do you think he would count as an ancient mechanism?
No. That honestly, that sounds almost offensive.
Behind the window, you see, ever so slightly, a woman looking out. She has very thick glasses on. Reflect the light, hiding her eyes.
I suppose we should go to the lady.
This seems like a trap.
I mean,
There's
this
no
whole thing-
receptionist.
Yeah, it's actually very
The
strange.
receptionist is behind.
Oh God. Bresco, you go first.
Where's she located between this painting?
Right here.
Alright.
Oh God. Why is there glass?
You come up to the window, and though you can't see it, you feel her eyes following you. She looks as if to stare into your soul and I. Hello, how may I help you today?
Hi, yes. I was here to release a patient.
And do you have the paperwork on you?
I do. Let's see. I have this card, right?
Yeah, but the card she said to give to the patient, the one you're looking for.
Patient. Okay. It should already be in the system.
Yeah, let me take a look at that. And she takes your paper, you slide down under the window. She goes, yes, Dr. Dio Vix. And I suppose that you brought all of your... She looks to, well, you get the feeling she looks to Eddie. And she finished that sentence as well. I suppose you brought all of your students with you. We have received note that's coming. Please. And you notice her click something. She says, the door should be unlocked to you.
Thank you.
We in, boys.
Yeah, we in there.
Hold on, I have to harass this man first because he's here.
Eddie the Frog, you sit down next to the stove. And he looks over to you. Silent.
I'll look back.
For a moment, you two stare at each other. It was a long moment. His eyes are blue, nearly gray, and they look deep within yours. Yours look deep within his. He reaches over to you, Frog, and puts a hand on your shoulder.
Hmm. Well, that. Yep, I'm ready.
With that, he turns back forward, turning to his previous position.
Yep, I had a good enough of that. Here, let me just open this door theoretically.
Yes. So, Eddie, you pull open the door, and your allies, they follow you. Presumably. Everybody's going along?
Yep.
Mm.
Yes,
You proceed
Did you
into
receive
another
that
room.
back?
I would say yes. Eddie, not Eddie, the rest of the papers were in fact handed back to you.
Okay, cool.
Yes. You proceed through and you find another area. You get an impression from this room. The patients are brought out. Have a moment to discuss things with the person who put them in here and the doctor overseeing them. No one is in this room currently.
This
You also see
hella sus, guys.
another room. You get the impression that that's the room that leads to reception. There is a gate in the back here, closed currently. But as you walk through the door, you hear a loud click. You get the feeling it was recently unlocked.
Oh, I thought we were locked in here. I was gonna cry.
No, we're
Be
fine.
concerning.
We're fine, of course. We're just fine. Look, we can do good cop, bad cop with good Eddie, better Eddie.
Which one of you is better, Eddie?
As you sit down, Eddie the Frog,
No comment.
a figure comes out from beyond the gate. Sits down with you. It is an older man. His hair gray, baldy. He looks over and says, "Will you be checking your brother to our institute?"
Be checking my brother into our institute. No. We're are we brothers? We could be. We were. No. Well,
He's-
We're here to
seems-
release.
Sorry, one more. He seems to be suffering from a bit of dementia. Sure that you want him in our care.
No.
Very well. Then could you vacate the chair? Or
Okay.
He stops and as the Eddie's back away, let's go. He stops at you and he says, "Dr. Dio Bix, right?
Yes, that's correct.
What?
Please feel free to discuss things with the patient.
When did
If
Riz
you-
become a doctor?
I have
If
no
you
idea.
need me, I'll be in the staff."
All right, thank you.
What the hell? Resco, what the hell's going? What the? Does what?
As soon as he leaves, I'll ask Fresco, you're a doctor?
No.
So you're just a liar.
No, he's just following what's on the papers.
He's just pretending. Oh.
I saw a script laid out for me, and I'm playing my role.
Resco, which one of us are you gonna admit?
I'm hopefully no one. I'd like to leave here with a plus one person, actually.
All right.
Well, good luck with that. Doctor.
Do you think I'll need luck, Eddie?
No, Resco, but luck never hurt anyone.
I suppose we've always had a bit of luck on our side, to be honest.
So low key, these panels look like they're like bolted in. What if like I unbolt one?
It would take a while. It probably rusted it.
Oh yeah.
I'll do a perception check on this room.
You take a look around the room. The walls are heavy stone material. Alright, yes. The walls are heavy stone material. Light comes in through holes in the ceiling, filling the room. The gate is the only thing here that was upkept, and there's a feeling to this room, a sense of isolation. That's all you can see. That's all you can perceive in this room.
I see. So I assume we're waiting for...
Oh, no. All can proceed in the back. Yeah. You can proceed through the back. The gate was unlocked for you.
Oh.
See, I thought he was suggesting like someone was gonna come out and like meet us again.
I was
Hold
so
on.
ready to admit myself. For the cause, of course.
You proceed through the gate. You find yourself walking down another. As you walk, you notice two branching paths. You see sails off to your left, to your right. In front of these sails, there's 3 chairs.
With the papers and all that were given to me, did I receive any kind of like I have like a clipboard or something like that?
Sure, we can say you do.
All right. I'll take out a pen from my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Clipboard. I walk over here. I'm gonna have the clipboard up with the pen. Like I take notes.
So you have your clipboard. You have your pen. 22 and one of the Eddies sit behind you in the chair. In front of you in the cell, you see a dwarf. He's definitely a dwarf, but he doesn't have that familiar dwarven voice. He's a very thin looking dwarf. As he looks up to you, you see hope in his eyes, perhaps. He's watching you carefully, waiting.
Hello, how are you doing today?
I'm all right, Doctor. Yes, I'm absolutely all right. And he smiles, a very shaky smile.
Have you been eating?
Of course, Doctor. I eat every meal that's brought to me.
Good.
How are you feeling?
I'm good. I haven't had any problems at all.
Such as? What would be some typical problems you've experienced? I know I'm not the doctor, just a student learning here.
None at all. I haven't had any problems at all recently.
But what about in the past?
Remember some of the previous problems.
It was, just a minor thing. Just nightmare. We all we all have nightmares, right? And I just had some nightmares, some very vivid nightmares.
Yes,
The door
yes.
comes open and they pour out territory, territory. But the more meat you have on you, the tear, the hunger. But I,
Cutting out.
I don't have those nightmares anymore.
Oh,
Go ahead, Rascal. I didn't mean to talk over.
I think you may have cut out a little bit.
Alright, then I repeat. He's here, yeah, nightmare. The door comes open and they start pouring in and they tear you apart. The more meat you have on you, the more they tear you apart.
Hmm. Of course, of course.
But I don't have those nightmares anymore. I'm fit as a fiddle. I can go now, Doctor. I'm ready.
What do you think has changed?
This institute. Everybody has helped me a lot. I am fine now.
Ah, yes, yes. And what do you see when
20.
you look at the
Oh,
card?
sorry.
And I'll lift the card up, just kind of offhandedly, not acting like I'm not really paying very much attention.
He looks at the card. His eyes widen. 22. I would say you believe him. Says that he's ready to get out of.
Okay.
You are dubious, and as you hold up this card, yes, his eyes widen, and he averts them for a moment. He says, "Just, a normal card, Doctor." Eddie the Frog, you are also dubious of this man. Come here. You are also dubious of this man.
So I heard he became the Snake King.
Yes.
Oh, me? Yeah, that was an experience.
Just a normal card, Doctor. Nothing weird about it. See? I'm as fit as a fiddle.
Do I see any reluctance or any like oddities in how he says that? Do I
You
feel
get
like
from the way he's looking at the card and its inside that he is not telling the truth. He is telling what he hopes will help him.
Hmm. One final question. Do you remember your name?
Yeah, 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 yes, yeah, yes. Name.
Go ahead, say it.
My name is Grover. That's it. Grover is my name.
Good, good.
That's a lovely name.
Now, Grover, what did we tell about lying?
I'm not lying at all, Doctor. Telling you the truth. Everything is good now. I'm ready to go. Don't need to be here anymore. Things here, things. Nothing here. I am good now. We're all good.
Grover,
I'll
that'll
even.
be all.
Doctor, please. And he continues to call out for the doctor as you walk away. And he turns to you, Eddie, and 22. Well, no, he turns to Eddie because 22 looks like a normal cat. And he says, "Tell the doctor I'm okay. Tell the doctor I'm okay. I'll give you something. I'll make it worth your while. I have money. I have a lot of money. I'll give you plenty of money. I'll give you a house too.
Oh, a house too. I have a house.
A house in the wind for you. You can have my home. You can have
Your home.
the door.
This is getting kind of
Beyond
crazy.
the door.
Ooh, this got kind of crazy. Why did they put you in here?
The door. Things beyond the door. 100 nightmare every day. pounding, growing.
Okay, I actually
in the back of the hall.
I actually have to go.
Let's go give Eddie a pat on the shoulder. Say,
You okay?
make sure to keep up. Wouldn't want you getting lost in here.
He tried to grab me.
If it's any consolation, I don't think you're crazy.
Let's go whisper.
I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing this.
You
No,
didn't say that there was a cat. You didn't say that there was a cat.
no.
I
I'm
had to
fine
do
now,
it.
No.
Oh my god, that's so messed up. Like, just me out of that's messed up.
I was waiting for 22 to do it.
He really waited until everyone like, wait, you're not crazy.
Hey, do we have like a blanket to put over the bars or something? Like a bird cage?
In the other cell, you see a man, young looking, laying down on, a mattress left upon the floor. He has long blonde hair, folded around pointed ears. He has the familiar pale skin of a high elf. He also, strangely, has a crown atop his head.
I'll say, how are you doing today?
He sits up and he says, "Is this it, another peasant, and brought before my throne to speak to me? Must I continue to deal with you all?"
A king? He's a king. He's a king. Hello, king.
Another one. See.
Even a king must deal with the peasants, lest his kingdom fall.
I don't think we're peasants.
I suppose I should allow you to speak with me.
Now, sir, we do have much business to attend to, and I'll ask him about his meals.
They have been subpar. The food in this location is barely fit to serve starving children. I
Yes,
need to speak with management, honestly.
yes. I will have them sent down, of course. And I'll pull out the card and I'll ask him. Have you seen this before?
He, strangely enough, gets up off the bed and comes closer. He leans on the bar, looks at it, and says, "This can be. Is it already that time? Is it already the end?" I understand. And he reaches for the crown on the bed. He pulls it off. He sort of gestures towards you and says, "I understand. It's time for me to hand the crown. You may take it. Go ahead, Doctor. It's all yours."
I don't take the crown. I just act like I'm writing. I write something down in a way that he can't see on the clipboard, on the paper, on the back of the paper.
I would like you to roll a deception for that.
Okay.
Alright. As you do that, he sort of holds the crown closer to you. He says, "Wait a minute. What did you just do? What did you just write? Listen. Come here. Come closer to the cell. You over there." He points to you. "Come closer to the cell."
Oh god, he's gonna murder me. I'm gonna be murdered, and it's gonna be the daddy. It's gonna be the daddy.
Right? We're here. You know.
He comes
Also-
closer to you, Eddie. And he says, "Stab him. Whatever he wrote, stab him, then burn it. They don't need to know. Don't need to know anything. I'll even give you the crown. It's lovely, isn't it?"
Yeah, kind of is. And what do I have to do for this crown?
All you have to do is stab him and take the paper.
Just stab him or the paper.
Stab him and take the paper.
I
I'll even
don't.
let you get away with not stabbing. Take the paper. Don't let him write anything down. And the crown is yours.
Okay, alright, good talk. Hey Resco.
Mhm.
Could I just borrow your clipboard? I gotta write something down regarding this patient.
The board and the pen.
Alright.
Thank you. No, just... I eat the whole piece of paper.
And Resco, the moment you hand me the clipboard, not the moment. Eddie takes a moment to go over it, as if scanning it, reading pertinent information. And as he's flipping through, he grabs the piece you wrote on and shoves it in his mouth.
For what it's worth, what Resco wrote was, "I like cookies."
Thank you, Resco. Thank you. I was just kind of hungry a little bit. I just
As you've done that, I'm looking at 22 right now, tormenting this poor Steen dwarf. Nevertheless, yes. As you do this, Eddie the Frog, he smiles and waves you back over to him.
Hey, yeah, did I do good, King?
Absolutely. In fact, you're the king now.
Oh, I'm the king.
I offer you the crown. All it takes is a little deal, you know?
I thought that was the deal.
Well, of course that was, but certain rules to being a royal, you see. So you just have to promise. No. Not even promise. May I just cut
Do I
your
have
finger? Yeah, absolutely. I would assume that Eddie did not eat all the pieces of paper.
No, I saved one.
Resco will twirl his pen. He'll start writing something else down.
He stops. And he's getting ready to hand you the crown. And he was talking about cut your finger. He sees Resco writing. He says, "Stop, look, kill him. I could give you this crown, but you'll always have him in your shadow trying to steal it from you. Take it. Do you know what this crown means? Do you know what this crown will let you do?
No, I don't actually know. I don't.
It will let you rule over the world."
That sounds kind of like a lie.
You must tell me. One last thing. One last
Yeah.
question.
He looks over. Yes, of course. I am noble after all, so I am kind to the peasantry.
Resco, can I talk to you for a minute?
One moment, Eddie.
No, Resco, I kind of need to talk to you right now, right this second, before you ask me this question. I kind of need to talk to you the whole way, like right now. Please.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Right. Just come over here in the hallway. It's safe over here.
And as you do that, he goes over to you. You. I can tell a king, another king. As one king would. I'll let y'all finish that, and we can go back to the code,
Rascal.
Yes.
He wants me to stab you. Okay, but hear me out. I could reincarnate you, but I get the crown. But I would never stab you. I mean,
Eddie,
yeah.
None of these people here know what they speak of. They have mental disabilities. Didn't they have a presentation like when we took you to that workshop for your headmaster stuff, and then they talked about kids with certain kinds of problems. Do you remember that, Eddie?
Yeah, the silly kids. Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah. So these are like those, but bigger.
Big kids that are silly.
The big ones with the really silly things, you know?
Buddy, you offered me a crown, Resco. You offered me great riches. But I would never exchange them
Not
for
have
a
good
friendship.
things to give. That's why he's in a cell
True.
and acts like he's a king in this cell.
I mean, he might be a king.
Acts differently.
He knows Goyel's a king. He can sense it. Well, I just want to let you know that you should probably leave him in there. You know, not because someone steals current or anything. Just because, like, you know, he should stay in there.
I'm planning to.
Well, I didn't know if you had any notes or anything, because I just... Alright, well...
I probably, just so you know,
Mhm.
the writing things on paper is just part of the act. It's to look official.
Oh.
If anyone comes and asks any questions about why we're here, I wouldn't want us being kicked out. And I feel like they're more. These people are more trained to respond to that kind of interrogation.
Are we interrogating people?
Well, we're looking for a specific person, and we want to take someone with us that, well...
But what if they're silly? Are we still gonna take them, or are we gonna let them get better?
Well, considering Mama T wants them out, I can't imagine her reasons, but I'm sure she has a good reason.
But then shouldn't we let everyone out to be fair and partisan and release adversity into the world? I mean, conquer?
Rex tilts his head. You even know what you're talking about, Eddie?
What? How could it be fair for one person to be out and not everyone? I was just trying to be fair, you know.
Well,
maybe it's a bad place, and that's why we have to let them out. We have to investigate. We have to go see what kind of food they are. He said they weren't even getting good food.
I think we can look into all this, but here in the moment, there's very little we can do.
Okay, just don't let them stab you.
No, yes. Once we know more about this place and we've explored it and experienced it, we can, we can talk about it with Mama T and our other contacts, and we can see what we can do to make a real difference.
That's what I like to hear, Reska. Thank you. Hug.
Let's go give a hug.
All right. Back at the cell then, Koel, he just approached you. He said he can sense that you are another king, and he said, "Don't you want there to be a strong alliance between your kingdom and mine?"
I have no idea what kingdom you hail from, but I am a king, but mostly in name.
I can make it though with more name. I could pull kingdom from the dirt. What I was going to do.
That certainly sounds tempting, but fortunately I have no interest in ruling anything.
Alright. Then at least do me a favor. Before they come back, take the crown. Take it. It'll find its way to He tries to hand you the crown through the bars, Koel.
I believe I've touched enough foreign objects for one day. But,
That's what she said.
Good luck with the rest of your, intendment in here. And
Wait.
The
what one behind you. Tell them to come here.
Sure. I'll turn around. Go to Eddie 2. Or Eddie 1. I'm not sure which Eddie this is.
That's Eddie 2.
I'll go to Eddie 2 and I'll say, hey.
Hey.
I think Resco and the rest are about to move on forward. You want to come?
One last question.
Oh, sure.
All right.
All right. Oh, and by the way, when we pass by this man's cell, he's gonna say a bunch of strange things. Just ignore
Strange things.
Do you
Yeah.
know about
About
let's talk to the king man. Do you know about an orphanage?
Orphanage. I would never bother myself with the plight of the plebeians, the pedestrians, the peasantry. Of course, I know about the orphanage.
And what was your king's title again?
My kingdom. You would like to know, wouldn't you?
yeah, Loki. What are you the king of?
Yes, he would like.
Oh, what do the people call you? They call you King what?
They call me King Treya.
King Trade. I see.
You will-
All right then. Resco writes down that name, and he walks away. All right.
As he's walking away, Eddie the Frog, he reaches for you through the bar.
Oh
and-
God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
Wait!
Don't let him touch you yet. I got you.
Alright, 22! What are you doing over in that cell to that poor malnourished dwarf?
I just wanted to see if he'd notice me standing right close to him like this out of nowhere.
No. Oh
I
my
will
God.
say that since you talked to him, he's kind of going through a panic attacking motion where he's trying to rationalize the fact that the cat just spoke to him.
I'll put a paw on his shoulder. Like, it's okay, buddy. We all have days like this.
No, doctor! Doctor! The demon is in my cell!
And I'll meld right back through the stone and come back.
I'm not rolling perception for that. Just walking away.
Actually, I hope he's looking at me. I'm gonna meld through the stone and follow Rescue.
No. Eddie the Frog, you of course notice as 22 walks out of the stone wall.
Yeah, I don't think that guy's sane.
Oh. Okay. I
So,
mean, we low-key didn't ask this man about no orphanage, but guess that's fine.
alright. So you go
I mean, I
proceed.
could probably just go home and just go real quick ask him about this orphanage. Hey.
Alright. No. The demon.
No, hold on.
The demon
Wait,
still
I don't
nearby.
see anything.
There's
No,
a
okay.
demon disguised as a cat.
No, that's just a cat. No, hold on, that's just cat though. It's okay.
No, it's not. Cats don't speak, they don't know.
Frogs.
They'll give it away, they'll.
Well, he's broken, so I hope it's not you.
Actually, what was that previous guy before?
Grover. Oh wait, which one?
The second one that we talked to, the king one.
Yeah, King Treya. What about? Oh yeah, he was a higher.
Okay.
So you proceed onward down the hall to a room, to an area set up pretty much the same. Once again,
down on the bed.
yeah, I accidentally copied. Oh well, I didn't accidentally. I duplicated this one. Right? I don't need to make a second map. Remember, these two maps look the same, and I forgot to delete 22. So now 22 just happens to be on the map. Anyway, there you are. And yeah, as before, you see two areas set up differently.
Expect similar treatment in this room as the last rooms. Go right one here.
As you go over there, Resto, you see a man He sits in front of a toilet, his head resting on the rim with his ear facing downward. He is a human man. He seems to be listening to the toilet.
I don't mean to disrupt you, but it's time for the regular checks.
Yes, I was told that you would be coming. He holds up his hand and does quotation. Dr. D.O. Dix. Yeah, that's all about you, your interesting little group of students. You are here too, of course. Let me help.
I think this is the guy.
I am the guy. I was listening to it just now. The drowned word. You may know. I am the person you're looking for. I know all about the orphanage and all about what you're looking
I see. So you're not the one.
for. What do you mean? Of course I am.
He sounds like the one.
Listen,
Pretty cool.
listen
but
to your
not the one.
student, Eddie the Frog. He knows.
Oh my
I
god,
am the
he just
one.
read my mind. I'm not a student. I'm a master. Look at me.
Now, for this scene, you're the student. And this Dr. D.O. Vic is played by renowned actor Resco the Frog. Renowned actor Resco. And
So
you are a student. Yes.
mm,
Fresco, I think this is the guy.
I am the guy. The Eddie the Frog.
This is the guy, Fresco.
Let me out. You need not look any further. The only thing you'll find going ahead is misery. Release me. I am the guy.
What kind of guy is this? What does he look like?
He's a human man of average build with a cleanly shaven face and well cared for hair.
attentive as always.
Whatever you mean, Dr. D.O. Vic. I mean, keep putting up quotations. Let's
So,
go ahead.
Sir, we've decided upon you, but we just need to go and collect the other paperwork and things to be able to release you. So we'll be back shortly.
Wait, Eddie the Frog.
Pushes Fresco. Push.
If you release me, then we can get everything out of the way. I
We
can
are-
get rid of that thing inside of it.
We just have to come right back.
I can
Already.
give Resco his power back.
What?
Resco? Eddie said he could give Resco his power back.
I'm sorry.
Could you?
Resco has all the
Resco
power.
has his powers. What are you talking about?
Resco knows what I'm talking about.
Could you grant me the power of Alizé?
Resco,
Let's go. His eyes.
have you been having bedroom trouble, Resco?
Eddie, I don't need his powers.
You know my name. He knows.
Yeah, but bedroom troubles.
What other power? The sword.
Powers. We might have to.
Oh my god. Resco's gonna release this guy to get his powers back, and I couldn't get a crown.
No.
I'm gonna go back and release the guy for the freaking crown.
22, just stand there alone with he says, I know what you want. The drowned voice tells me I can help you find it. Make sure that I get out of here. I'll lead you right to.
What is the it we're talking about?
Do we even need to say? Why let any of the rest of them know? Whether they overhear us? Your secret. If you wanted them to know, you would have told them.
I don't think it's much of a secret.
get the feeling that he's telling you the truth. He will assist you, but only after you let him out.
And let's say I do let you out, then what?
Then I tell you, maybe make a little map. Alright, you don't need to concern yourself with anything involving me that follows. That's what you want.
Let's say I let you out. You give me the information I need, and I put you right back in here. Then what?
Then I have to find you and drown you. Make you a part of the core.
That doesn't sound very fun.
Well, then don't put me back in the cell.
Don't threaten me.
I wouldn't threaten you if you didn't threaten me.
I'd say that's less of a threat and more of a judge of character.
Well, how about you judge my character again?
Is that an invitation to insight again?
I mean, if you want to. You get the impression that he will tell you exactly where the thing you're looking for is. However, you don't know if the thing you're looking for, the thing he's going to tell you the location, is 100% the same thing.
And what of my friends? I can't stop them from putting you back in.
I mean, can't you though? The frog would be hard. You can drown the other. Then join the court.
Perhaps.
Low-key, I don't hope you all drown, but then my water breathing would be so useful.
Resto, are you trying to proceed the conversation in the other room?
I'm trying to hear what they're talking about.
I will say you can hear whispers coming from the other room. You can't quite make out what they're saying.
Alright.
Then you'll see me reach for the door.
I'll do another perception.
As you're picking up... What was that?
Is he reaching for the door?
Yep.
You can reach for it, but the bars aren't moving. You can hear him trying to move the bars too. And he says to you, so Dr. D.O. Vic has faith. We different.
Well, I'm pretty sure one of the Eddies heard something.
Oh yes, definitely. And so he says, carry on.
Carry on.
Get that thing. You go forward. Accept the gift.
Say that again? You're kind of cutting out for me.
Gift that is offered to you. It will be worth your time.
What kind of gift is this?
Do not ask, just receive.
I think I can do that.
What are you doing?
We were just having a conversation, Eddie. How lovely your mucus makes your skin glisten. You're a very young-looking frog.
Listen here. I don't know which Eddie you think you're talking to, but that shit is not gonna work.
Damn.
I'm letting know whatever deal this is.
Eddie, let's say I turn him into a frog and put him in your pocket. What do you say to that? What does he get, Mr. Mysterious Man?
Say again. I'm sorry. I was thinking about all the things behind this character. What he's up to, so I was.
He said, what does she get, Mystery Man?
Hey, the frog, listen. How about I get your own life, separate from the other? Live your own man. Do things that he would never.
That means I can live. Does he die?
Only if you want him to.
I wouldn't want that. He's like a brother to me. A younger, stupider brother, but a brother nonetheless.
He's holding you back. See?
This is happening.
need
Rescue.
Yeah,
You
go
are
ahead,
more
Rescue.
like
I need him. Can't get rid of him.
Then he can live. But sure, deserve to live too. Just get me out. That's all you need to do.
We need a guarantee.
You
We
have
can't go
my,
off of promises.
you have my word as a member of the drowned.
Looks at 22.
Polymorph.
Alright then. Oh, you do indeed transform him into a frog. And presumably hand him over to Eddie.
I'll pop him into my robes.
Alright. Eddie the Frog, you have acquired a drone choir frog. Let's call it that.
I'm gonna like hold on to him so he doesn't really see in my eyes.
Hang on here. Say, Eddie, would you happen to have some sort of illusory magic?
So what?
Druidcraft?
I will say, Rascal, as you were paying attention, you heard the whisper, you heard a few words here and there. Then you notice suddenly, one of the voices seemed to have disappeared.
Where is it? No, this 5th level, really? Okay.
Okay, hold on. Can I use Druidcraft to make it look like he's like sleeping in bed? So that it looks like there's like a man in bed? How long does it
Let's
last?
take a look. For the next 24 hours, but you can't. It has to be a minor illusory effect.
What do you
Did
got?
you say he was a drow by chance?
No, he's a human.
You said
was
he's
a
a. Oh, he's a human?
Yeah.
Would you say that I can conjure an elf with this?
Let's see. Let's take a look at this spell. Creature, blink, tear, dry ass, sea hack. I think.
I mean, I can conjure a satyr. That's goat man. So, who's to say I can't conjure something a little bit more human-like?
Summon a creature with fear and unlock. Probably 1 8 creature. Challenge rating 2. Okay, so it can't be over a 2.
Humans are over it too.
Let's
Okay,
look at
So make
L.
something small and make it crawl into the bed under the covers, and he's sleeping.
Okay, I'll conjure a satyr, and he'll just go in the bed, and, like pull his head over his head,
Alright.
over the cover.
We'll say you do, in fact, conjure a satyr. And understanding your order, it walks over to the bed, finds it, and pulls the covers up over his head.
Make sure to cough every 15 minutes.
Alright. Resco. Yes, we were saying, you notice one of the voices disappeared.
Rescue will this in mind. And he'll ask, I see you've been busy with the other patient as 22 comes up.
Yes, it seems like he's crazy as well.
Didn't seem like the type to just go to bed, though.
Say what?
He didn't seem the type to just go to bed, though.
Yeah, what did you have to say?
You
to
can
him?
see through walls.
Did you promise him something?
What are you talking about?
I'm just asking.
I did talk to him for a little while about some things, but it seems like he's just crazy, so I put a spell on him to go to sleep. He wouldn't stop talking.
That is an intense insight, but go ahead and roll a deception.
God damn. I don't think I even have a strong enough deception to. Yeah, it's a +3, so there's no way. Unless it's a nat 20. Let's see.
Let's see.
Nope.
You know, Fresco, without a doubt, that 22 is lying. But the truth, you don't quite know what that is. Still, 22 isn't telling you the entirety of things.
You know, 22. Some of these people are very, very sketchy.
I'd agree.
Filled with them could end terribly for you and everyone else here. Keep that in mind.
I'll try to. Thanks, Fresco.
Of course. I am your friend after all. Fresco will pull out the clipboard and paper. Say hello to the prisoner directly in front of him.
You see, in this cell, Fresco, and a half a monk, it appears, definitely not drunk, dressed in that sort of garb. They sit there in meditation, their eyes closed, their hands together. As you address them, they nod without saying anything.
Have you been eating well?
He brings his hands up to his mouth to cover them. He begins speaking. Yes, I've eaten as it is expected. Consume my food regularly.
Good, good. And your meditation, how is it going?
Say what? Sorry, one more time.
And the meditation, how is it going?
Effortlessly, as per usual. Maintain a quiet state of mind.
I see. What do you think of the orphanage?
The orphanage I still have nightmares. Still feel that itch in the back of my neck. But I think I am moving past it. I do not know if I am ready to leave. I must meditate on these things a little longer.
I understand. And your name. What was your name again?
I did not give you my name, but the name I received at the orphanage was Coco.
Cook. All right then. Thank you. I hope you have a peaceful meditation.
It was nice to have a conversation, Doc. I hope that you may drop by again. And he nods to you and brings his hands back together. Roll a perception.
All right. Everyone or just me?
Just anyone can if they want to. Anyone's in the room watching this monk talk.
I gotta find out how to fix that.
Eddie, do you want to roll one too?
Do I want to hear this monk talk? I guess I will.
Then I would say, all the while that you were, well, with the exception of Resco and Eddie one, while you were listening to this monk talk, you noticed something strange about the acoustics of the cell. Not so, like, the way he was speaking. He spoke and, you know, he was covering his mouth, but the way the sound moved, it doesn't sound like anything was impeding it. Still, the conversation with this monk is otherwise over.
Risk. Risko will keep his hands tied on his card for now. He won't show it.
Alright. So then, I'm assuming y'all weren't about to have a conversation. So then, with that amongst itself, you proceed on. Just to cover all of your bases, you find yourself in one last area. A back room with 3 cells set up. Chairs sit in front of 2 of these cells. The last one has no chair. In fact, the last one is smaller by measure than the other 2. And one, water runs rapidly down into the drain of the sink as a man stands there trying to catch the water in his hand, just let it flow through his open fingers. And the other, one man stands against the bar, holding them as if in anticipation. And the final one, a small figure, sits in front of a stack of books.
Hello.
You come up to the small figure. They have one of the books in their hand, reading it. They close it slightly, look over their shoulder, shake their head, and say, "You're not the one that's supposed to be. Go away."
Why, hello there.
Looks at you, "No, you're not the one either.
Dang it.
Go away."
Risko will pull out. He'll say, "Why do you think I'm not the one that's supposed to be here?"
I read about it. I read about this day a bunch, and you're not the one. You're not the one who's going to read it. You'll read it, but no, you're not the one who needs
A book.
a book.
Can I ask you your name?
Volume 1.
Could you tell me about the chapters? I'm curious.
Chapter. Flip through the book. No, nothing. No spoiler.
Risko will pull out the card and say, "But I have the bookmark."
He looks over his shoulder at this card, shakes his head. No, not for me. Not the right bookmark. Nice try though. You don't want it. Trust me, I'm not it. Don't hurt.
22, he said he had a book. Nudges you with my elbow.
Wait, you said you had a book? What's going on?
He looks and says, "You're the one. I got it. And from this
Wait, what?
stack of books, he pulls a small tome. This locked up chain latched around it, a heavy lock embedded in its cover. He sort of scurries over to you and pushes the book through the bar.
I'll snatch it from him and try to open it up, even though I don't have the key, I guess.
You try, and go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say that tome looks familiar to me.
It does not. Yes, 22, you tried to open it up.
Is this a child?
It's a small figure. That could be a child.
Does this book seem familiar to me with that 27 history?
I would say no, it does not.
Guess it's not supposed to be. Thank you, sir. I was trying to find something else.
What do I make of that with my 27 perception?
You take a good look at it. And you can tell with this look, Resto, this book is on the older side, but it has that look of a book that has recently been renewed. Everything down to the change looks like it has been redone to keep the age of this book current. However, you got that certain scent on it, that certain look to it that tells you this is from a bit ago. Otherwise, nothing else. Not even a title or an author on this book.
Eddie, you speak frog? Ask the guy if this is the book.
Yeah, okay, hold on.
Why are you bonding with it? You know how to speak with animals?
This is telepathic, dude. I mean, the whole fucking room making your
Oh, yeah, good point.
So, Eddie, at 22 comes up to you, you nod, initiating your beast bond. Touch the frog hidden on your person. As this ribbon echoes through your mind, yes. This is the book.
You're welcome. This is the book.
It's the book.
This is it. This is it. This is it, 22. This is it. This is the moment.
22 will just stare at the book as you all are finishing up. What do you mean?
Like, what's your intent on using this thing?
I'm the guardian of this book, if it is what I think it is.
How did it end up in that strange person's hand in a mental hospital?
Doesn't matter to me, I got it now. If it is what I think it is.
How did
it... I don't know. All I know is if this is the book, then my goal is complete.
I guess it's not a very good...
I mean, I'm happy for you. You're not curious about the contents inside?
Oh, I'm trying to get inside. I think I can go to Dr. Thaddeus and ask him about this.
Resco. Okay, so out of character, the letter we got from Mama T, did it mention a child or just a person?
Just a person that was in an orphanage.
Orphans are children.
What do you make of the orphanage? I'll ask the child.
From a library. That man read pages all those volumes. I'm volume 1.
Volume 1?
Well, can you tell me about the chapter about the orphanage? The people here from the orphanage.
No spoilers. You gotta figure that out yourself. It'll be interesting when you do figure it out. You'll find out about yourself. You'll find out about Mama T, too.
Oh, you're related. You're related.
This is the guy.
Well, I know it's the guy, but
I think this one's the guy.
Apparently 22 has a special connection to Mama.
22 does?
Well, that's what he said, right?
I don't know what he's crazy.
Who says he's crazy?
The mental hospital people, I don't know.
Yeah, but he's the guy, so he's not really crazy, he's just crazy.
But what if he is really crazy and he is still the guy?
Then he's really crazy and the guy.
It checks out.
It checks out.
I guess there's no arguing there.
Speak with
Alright. And the next one, yes. You see this man at his sink, water flowing down his hand. He is a drow. Holding his hand up, watching the water at the dry, steam rolling off his hand. He goes back to it.
I'll say, enjoying the water.
I'm not really. Don't like it. Too cold.
Hmm.
Hands are hot though. Always hot. You are not from around here. You're not the same way. You're not messed up like everybody. You're messed up in a different way.
Fresco tilts his head.
Leaving his hand underwater. Continues. Yep. Messed up in a different, I guess, healthier way. Better than the way things are for us. All of us are wrong, you know. Can't be letting us out all willy nilly. Tell you to do that. That's dangerous. Maybe not for me, maybe bad. Happens burden all the time. But maybe not for the others. Who could say? You know? Bad things happen though. Once upon a time there was a man lived in a house, small house, inherited from his father. In this house there was a door he could never get open. But every night there would be pounding on the door, something on trying to get free. The man, he couldn't sleep, he couldn't let it because it always his dream. He didn't dream anymore. The door always banging a thing on the other side. His father didn't tell him. His father was immune. His father hated him. His father wanted to watch him break. The man was dead, never got to do it. Door, the pounding of the door. Eventually, he ended up here. Poor man, drained, scared of even having the slightest bit of meat on him because if he did, he'd look that much more appetizing. And it wasn't like the things on the other side of the door weren't going to get through it eventually. They were always going to get through and get him, but not right away because he wasn't too scrawny.
Fresco, I don't think this is the guy. I think he's not the guy.
Nobody wants that. And then there is, of course, the king. No, the king of a ruined land.
The king.
A king with a crown where he waits and waits and waits and waits for the world to end. Because when the world ends, he knows that crown will let him to the top of the throne. He will pull from their graves every last person and have them worship him. And he would be happy because he was an elf and he could live in this ruined world. Then there's the boy. That boy who isn't a boy, but his page is torn off of him. Left strewn apart here and there. Ah, poor boy, just trying to have somebody read him. But can't read him. No way, no how. Definitely not in this way.
So you said he's a boy?
He looks. Who said that?
Hey, hello.
Oh.
Sorry to interrupt.
You know, you're not like us either, but you're different. Not like him either. What is it? Something else. What do you have in
Amphibian?
That's fair.
What do you think, my friend Eddie has in him?
Eddie, that's his name, huh? I hear it, you know, ticking of a clock like thunder, banging against the cloud. Tick tock, counting down to something. A story to write, a story to end.
Are you talking about Eddie?
Am I gonna die?
Eventually, maybe soon. Who knows? Can't tell you that much.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Okay, seriously, who are you?
Just a guy whose hands are too hot, burning, always burning.
Are you running the right temperature water, sir?
It's cold as it can be, you know.
And what do you know about me?
What do I know about you? You came in contact with weird stuff in your life. A book writer, a dream creature. Interesting, but maybe you're fit for all the sorts of things that you're meant to come in contact with. Snake King. Maybe you'll call your great snakes from across the sea and they'll come and help you. Maybe they'll tear down the walls, free you in your time of need.
Can I provide him with some frozen water in his sink?
Absolutely.
Wait, wasn't he looking for hotter water?
No, his hands are hot as hell. You want
Ah.
Yeah. So you freeze the water then, and when you freeze it, he looks at this ice covering his hand. He nods. It's still melting. But he walks away from the sink. And he says, I'm just telling you what I know, what I hear. Sometimes when I don't let the fire burn out, it burns through. That door going to open one day. That king, maybe he will get over it, throne, or alternatively, that crown is going to fall into someone else's hand, and they're going to live in that throne instead. Then there's the two orphans, right? The one just a little bit further down, and the one next to me. Both of them got messed up real bad in orphanages that they came from. But gotta let the right one out, right? Because one of them is badder for this world. A lot badder. Worse. A lot worse.
The child and the monk?
Not the child. No, the child's just a written thing that got tossed aside. Check the
Here.
cell over there. Don't know what he looks like. But maybe that's who you're looking at. Maybe.
What do you think about that other one? The one at the one that heard things.
Which one would be the one that... Are you speaking of, Grover?
I don't think it's Grover. It's the one that was standing on, like, the toilet and knew everything.
Oh, right, yeah. The drown... yes, that guy. Once upon a time, I would say, he to it and he thought he would see death, but he heard quiet song. He's tied in the waves and the fish carried on that scale. He hears promises, a well sunk deep underneath the sea, a future. All the story to tell, he's elsewhere, though, you know. Maybe not in his cell, per se. Somewhere in the future, maybe, waiting for the day when the rain fall and never stop. That's gonna happen eventually, too, if all things go according to a bad man's plan.
I see. Sorry, I actually missed that last part.
Yes, he said, a bad man's plan. Rather, the world will drown.
I don't think he said anything.
the world will drown too. If everything goes according to a bad man's plan.
God, Jesus.
Yeah. Well, as long as no one lets him out, I think everything will be okay.
And that's the problem, isn't it? He's going to get out eventually. Oh, no, not the man, not the drowned fireman, but no, the other guy. He's going to get out because eventually he's going to be bored, because he's always going to be bored. When you can just live like that, a prison. What fun is a prison when you be out there causing the problem yourself?
Which man?
The baddest man, the worst type of man.
I see.
Dare not say his name lest he looks at me and destroys everything I hold dear, just for a morning snack.
What was his name?
Can't say, won't say.
Oh. Thank you for the information. talking with you has been insightful. What is your name?
Oh, I really needed one. I guess you could call me Ash. Kind of funny, isn't it? Living with my hands on fire, burning that they are.
How did you end up here?
Same way everyone else did. They went around looking for us. There was something wrong with us.
Something very particular wrong. Something special wrong. Wrong in a way that's different from those that are normally wrong. Right.
Indeed. That's absolutely right. And maybe some of us belong here because otherwise the world is going to do bad things. Or maybe they just want to keep us here because it's funny to them. Okay? Bad. Tell me something. When you came in here, how many people did you see?
How many people?
People who weren't behind the cell.
1, 2, 3. 3.
Is one missing then? Did you perhaps walk down the path another came by found that that path did not have them on it?
Yes.
Something to think about, really.
I had thought about it, but I figured I'd see him somewhere along the way. Did he go?
No way, no how. See, the way that works is you sit down in the chair and you bring somebody you want to sacrifice to him. Then he comes and asks you if you want to put somebody you care for away and promise you that he'll take care of them.
The what now?
Sorry, I was sitting back and eating a granola at the same time. I imagine you didn't hear me. As he said, the way that works is you sit down in the chair with somebody you care about, and the man comes and takes them away.
I see. Disturbing.
Very much so. Imagine being trapped in this place.
Oh, maybe this isn't a question I should ask, but maybe it's one of the last prisoners from earlier. What do you see in me?
What do you see? What do I see? Something bright. You cut through the darkness like a knife. Sword. Made for the sole purpose of living to cut one thing. Maybe one day to overwhelm you gets too heavy. Darkness is the absence of light, right? And you will feel such loneliness that you can do nothing more but to burn the darkness away. Hopefully it doesn't come to that because it's a fear of the darkness, right? Except not really. You are the fear of the darkness itself, the thing the darkness fears, the thing that makes shadows crawl away, a terror will, or at least proximal to it.
If you cut away all the darkness, how can you hide in the dark?
Indeed, sometimes you should leave the darkness there for the things that strive in it. But what do I know? I'm just a man on fire. Right?
Is there anything we can do for your fire, sir?
No, not today anyway. But I think sometime in the future you'll find a way to put all these problems burning at me.
It was Ash, you said, right?
Yep. Ash is the name.
I'll remember you, Ash.
He nods. And as the last bit of ice melts in his hand, he turns back to the sink.
Hello?
In the last cell, you see another drow. He's on the younger side. And he looks over and he says, quite firmly, if you're here and you're over there and you don't look like anybody else, you should just let me out. Let's get this over with already. all this business of being locked up in here with all of these weirdos?
Hmm. There's only two.
Two? What?
There's-
What are you talking about?
There's two, and I can only take one. Why would you be one of them? Why would you be the one?
I mean, I guess you can leave me in here, put me right where anybody who. I'm sorry, I'm just watching 22. Sorry, he says, because some people belong to being belong to work. Some people are meant to be in here, but I am not. I just got offered, really, because I wouldn't do what somebody wanted me to do. Because everybody wants something out of it. This is my punishment. We'll let you out when you're ready to say. Till then, tick tock, waste your life.
Doesn't everyone here think that in some way or another?
Yeah, maybe, but everyone else here is crazy one way or another. My cellmate, the guy in the cell next to me is apparently always on fire. And down from him is a small cell with a living book in it. So you can see how I don't quite fit in with these guys. And kind of gestures to himself, and as if to indicate, look at me, I'm a normal drow.
Insight on him.
Go ahead.
Think of this person.
So crazy, man.
You get a feeling of petulance and anger and defiance. He seems, well, as much as anyone else here, he seems to be telling the truth. But whether or not he belongs here, you understand, is ultimately up to you.
Tell me, what was the orphanage you were in like?
Horrible. You know what they really did? Orphanage. Is it really an orphanage when they kill your parents, take you in? Is that just another prison? Haven't I been in too many prisons in my life?
Too many prisons. How'd you end up in that way?
This one or the orphanage?
Bad question. What do you make of the other orphanage person? The other person from the orphanage?
Other person? I mean, you're gonna have to be a bit more specific. The place was filled up with a lot of us. It's a bad place too, to go there and find out that they left some dangerous things behind.
The monk.
What monk?
Let's see. Actually, in the notes about like the orphanage and everything, did they leave any specific details about the kind of orphanage they were at?
She mentioned that it was an orphanage where kids were taken. Kids who could sense portals were taken.
Let me ask this. What can you sense?
He looks at you and kind of shrugs and he says, last time somebody asked you that they wanted to find some sort of treasure, and I'm not gonna tell you I sensed anything. Maybe I told them that I did. Next thing I knew, I ended up locked up behind these bars.
I'm looking. If there was something you sensed, and I'll pull out the card, and I'll say, if there was something you sense, what would it be?
Let's call it assuming there was anything like that passageway, tunnel. I don't know how you really want to look at it. It goes one way and to another. Some of them, there's one out tunnel that goes everywhere, that tunnel to everything. Don't know why that one exists. That's a problem. Hope it stays locked up forever. Still, theoretically, I would be able to sense those tunnels. And if I could sense them, maybe I could sense the residue of the tunnels on people. So I would know, for example, that you or that frog sitting in a chair behind you came through one of those tunnels.
Esco will take a step forward, holding out the card, and slide it through the bars.
He cocked his eyebrow for a moment, but reaches forward and takes the card, looks at it for a long moment, and then starts tracing, just drawing on it with his finger. Not quite making anything because he doesn't have any sort of paint or stuff like that, but he's making shapes here and there. And when he holds the card back up to you, it looks like a fence off a building sitting hidden amongst the trees.
I'll take the card back, and I'll say, since you can sense off of me that I'm not exactly from around here, you'll understand that I don't exactly know what this means.
Nope. Of course you wouldn't, but you should be happy you don't. Those who know get into a lot of trouble.
I'm used to taking responsibility for knowing things that some people don't want to know.
He says, alright. Consider it a crossroad between the tunnel you took here and another tunnel. On your way home, perhaps, you'll notice it, open it up, drop you into this place. There might be, hopefully not if you're lucky, people there. I mean, you really don't want them to be there. But if they're not there, they'll leave something behind. Something to indicate that they were there. Because that tunnel takes you to a very special place. A place that's supposed to be hidden.
Yeah, that was a lot. So
Go ahead.
it takes you to a place with people that may or may not be there, but I don't want to see them if they're there. But it's a very special place that leads me to like another special place.
It will, to simplify that completely, one portal will take you to, like, imagine if you will, you're going through a tunnel. And as you're going through that tunnel, let's say a train tunnel, you notice another tunnel. I don't want to say a tunnel too many times, it contributes to confusion. Nevertheless, the train goes down the track, but in this tunnel, there's another tunnel that the train doesn't go down. If you could stop that train there, you would be able to walk down that track. If you walk down that track, you find another train station that might be filled with people. You don't want it to be filled with people. You want it to be empty. Because if it's empty, you're going to see what type of people go there. And if it's full, the type of people who go there wouldn't want you to know they go there. Does that help at all?
I think it's a lot to take in. So I absorbed a very small bit of it.
Let's try. It's a crossway tunnel. Or a fork in the tunnel.
Okay, so if normally this portal, like the portal we came from, would just take me back to our house, this part he's saying is going to take us to a crossroad where I could go to this place where there'd be those people, but I just hope the people aren't there. Or I have multiple options. Okay.
So yeah, you grab the as you say, as you're going back to your portal with that car, it'll stop you off somewhere briefly. And then it'll send you home.
Okay. What should I be looking for in this place?
Bags. Plenty of bags. You might no, they look like bags of gold. Never went there myself. I don't want to go there. The place is bad, you know?
Why would I want to go there for gold?
Don't know. Why are you here to let me out in the first place? I assume that you understand this more than I do. By the way, everyone else, are y'all entertained? You're silent right now, so I don't know if I'm currently, playing up your involvement.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested, but I don't think 22 cares about anything but what he has in his hands, so I can't really interfere.
I don't want to ruin Resco's. This is so fun going on.
Oh, yeah. He says, yeah, don't know, but you had this card. Assumed you wanted me to make the crossroad. I'm not giving this back unless you let me out. Like, you're not just gonna use me.
Oh no!
To the wrong person.
All I know is Mama T specifically said she wanted to take someone. She wanted someone that was from an orphanage that could sense portals, and this person is from an orphanage and could sense portals.
Oh.
And you said that out loud, right? If not, then okay. So yeah, so we'll say, as you say, Mama T's name. His eyes widen, and he comes over to his bar and he's like, "Hold on, she actually sent somebody to get me out of here. But it was impossible. But she actually did. You're the people, right?
We are.
You're not gonna leave me in here, right?"
I don't think this is the guy, Resco.
Give me. I look him dead in the eyes.
Alright, don't worry.
Can you sense portals? I might as well just ask him up front.
Yes, I can sense portals.
Rolling insight.
Go ahead.
Hold on, stop. Casting charm person. Is he a person?
Why?
Because I'm not playing this. Khalil's gonna maybe get the truth game.
For the record, he is telling the truth. However, as a fraud, you try your charm person on this person.
Can you sense?
Alright. You see the effect of your charm.
There you go, hard tonight.
He says, "Yes, I can sense portals. But even if you..."
Shut up. Sorry.
He goes completely quiet as you silence.
Not you, everyone else. I wanted to know the butt. Oh my god.
Also, charmed people aren't like completely obedient. They're just more. They won't do anything.
Indeed.
They're just truthful. Fight me, Froyo.
Anyway, there we have our proof. We can sense portals. Also, did you come from an orphanage?
Yeah, definitely did.
There was going to be a but though, right?
Yeah, I can sense portals, but I'm not going to let you turn me or portal detector. I don't care if you are correct.
Well, there were no instructions in the letter to turn you in.
You can hide in
So,
our house.
I would rather go about my business, live my life.
Well, do you know why we're freeing you?
Because you're good people?
Well, for all due intents and purposes, you don't technically have a life until Mama T's finished. I'll be
Fine, whatever.
Yeah, Mama
I
T's
hope
probably
that you
gonna
can
use
live
your
your.
portal powers.
Yeah, I hope that you can live your regular life after this, but currently you're.
Probably not.
I knew what I was getting into when I had that letter sent to her.
You sent her a letter, I see.
Last ditch effort. Get out of here.
It was honestly my hope that I wouldn't get thrown in here in the place. I figured somebody like her would want what they wanted more than they did, or at least have the resources to make them disappear. I give her what they wanted. I get to live my life.
Alright, well.
These are rather whatever first. I'm sure you will.
I was figuring the card would be the thing that opened the cell. So is there a way I can open the bars, like push them past? Or
You can certainly try.
I'll look at the bars and look for something on them that lets me push them.
These bars don't seem to have anything, not even a key you could insert a key into. The drawer behind the bars says, all you gotta do, if you got the right paperwork, all you gotta do is pull it, and the bars will move aside.
And I'll take the bars and I'll move them to the side.
So you pull them, and as if you are holding a pillow, you find it easy, right, to slide the bars aside. The drawer comes out and stretches, as if he hasn't had a chance to in a long time. And he said, all right, let's get out of here before I eat something.
All right. If anyone asks, I'm that doctor.
Right. Yeah, doctor. Yep, got it. Easy.
I'll look at the papers and the name they have for me, Dr. whatever T.
D.O. Vix. That's
D.O. Vix.
D.O. Vix. Right. Then you are with this draw. Well, Let 22 is having a conversation with Volume.
Ah, yes. How the hell do I get this thing open?
Yes, you are supposed to know.
How the hell would I know?
Buck said that you'll figure it out.
I'll slam the book against the door and walk away.
Stop. What?
Stop.
Oh, okay.
Why you?
Okay.
He looks at you, Eddie the Frog, and said, "Tell him that if he breaks that lock, the page is burned."
Wait, what? Then how the hell am I supposed to look inside?
By using a key?
Huh. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you.
And then he crawls over back to his pile of books.
Are you leaving this poor tortured soul in here?
It seems like he's fine in there.
I think we're only able to take one person with us.
One person, not a problem. We only have one person.
Honestly, I think if we were to try to take more than one person, that could have disastrous consequences. Remy, of course you know that. We don't have anything to worry about. This is just a simple, easy mission. So.
Like, honestly, it should be easy. You got me to go before something bad happens to us. This place is creepy.
Yeah, we only have one person with us. The rest of us are just frogs and everything, so we should be fine. Let's go.
I'm sorry, what?
I said that we're just frogs, so there shouldn't be a problem with the number of people we have.
So y'all continue to...
What really matters is if they were the amount of individuals in the cells.
That's all I said.
So you all continue having this conversation as you walk through. Walk back into that area. Then walk back into the front. The drow stand dutifully behind you all, hoping that whatever happens next, you all will, not mess anything up.
Alright, I don't have all day. I have a key to find.
Alright, if this gets ugly, all non-lethal.
Right? Hey, maybe you should wait to find the key until we get out of here.
Oh yes, I was going to scour the entire place for a key.
Maybe.
22 says sarcastically.
Some guy that's walking past us.
Wait, what is going on with him?
Walks past you or comes up to you, baby. His old lips fill into a smile. He reaches forward and puts his hand on your shoulder. Tap it. Sorry.
Can we take that guy?
Resco, you come up to the reception. Her glass is still alight. Says, "Have you found the patient you were looking for then?"
Yes, it's this one, and I'll point to.
Yes, of course, Jartel. It's
Yeah.
good to see that he is finally going through his rehabilitation.
Yeah.
I'll check this down and make sure that the Institute knows that his room is vacant now.
Alright then.
May I stop you for just one moment?
Of course.
You didn't release anyone else, did you?
I did not have any plans to, so no.
Well, very well then. A wonderful day.
You do the same. I'll
Let's
go.
go already. Get out of here.
Yeah,
Are
yes.
we certain that no one else was released?
Gods be damned, Resco, let's leave, hurry. I have a key to find.
I better not hear of this.
22, you're breathing rather.
Oh, that's not 22.
I'm an old man, I'm wheezing, okay?
As far as 22 cares, he doesn't even remember that the frog is still in Eddie's pocket. He just wants to find this key.
Oh my god, he just wanted freedom and now he's gonna die.
So, as you all step out of this building, You step in through. You feel the pulling sensation forceful in the house. But rather than being dropped in the house, you find yourself in a windowless stone building. The floor is a strange purple stone. There are pillars around. An altar sits in front of you, and some sort of gate sits behind that, with bags stacked around.
I'll take a look. I'll do a perception check.
Go ahead. Alright, you take a look around. Let's go. This place is clean. Looks old, but not a mark of dust covered the floor. It's well taken care of, including the blades that sit on the wall in the back.
Do I recognize that stone door thing there? Does it look
Roll a history.
Does it look at all like Ekka's little door?
I'll let you know after history roll.
Alright.
Yes, it most certainly does. The architecture is almost spot on, except, unlike the door Ekka stood in front of, this one doesn't have a glow to it.
Dang. I'll look at the book here.
You look at the book, and it says, "We shall be the vehicle. We shall bring war and strife into this world and feed the one beyond the gate. We shall show him that we are loyal, so that when this world is a world that is hospitable to none, we will be the sword by which carves his path. We honor him with our offerings. We bring them to him, so that he knows our seriousness, our willingness to do this all. Spicy.
Let's go walk around. Take a look at this door. Step carefully over the gold, not touching it. And is going to punch the hell out of it.
Oh, interesting.
All right. Then let's go. With all of your strength, you swing on this door, hitting it with as much force as possible. You know your blow to be powerful. The door quivers, but doesn't even so much as gain a scratch.
Are you okay, Roscoe?
This is one of the portals, like the one that Ekka used before to try to summon a monster. And that book, this is a doorway that is just, if it opens, if someone sinister were to open it, it could lead to a ridiculous amount of chaos and disorder in the world. Death, loss of lives.
Roscoe, nature is a fickle thing. Fires happen, things get destroyed, but eventually things rise on top again. And whatever's supposed to come out of that door, I'm pretty sure was supposed to happen. If it does.
How do we end up in this room?
That's a very good question.
I think it has something to do with our friend.
Yeah. And you notice, of course, as Eddie the Frog calls us out, that Jartel is not here with you.
Can I see if my little pocket friend is still there discreetly?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna telepathically talk to him. Is he there? Hello?
He ribbons back to you,
Oh,
to your
God.
mind.
No. Oh, he's still in my
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Elbows.
22. Eddie the Frog comes over and elbows you.
The hell do you want now?
We have a situation.
And
You all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. What are you investigating? Oh, actually, I'll let Red to finish this thing. Go ahead.
you're acting really weird right now.
For a bit.
Yes, you're a frog. Oh God!
What?
22 will drop the book and look over to Eddie. Is this?
Is this not home? Yeah, this is not home. I'm glad you noticed.
Oh, Goel, this may be my fault.
What did you do?
Well, Eddie made a friend. Eddie made a friend, and
Did not make a friend, not true.
we appear to be in this mess because he has a new frog friend.
Oh my god.
What?
I'm sorry. You
Let's
have
go. I will say, as they're having that conversation, you notice that the card that Jartel handed back to you, of course. I forgot to mention he handed it back to you. Yeah, you notice the card is blank once again.
Okay. What I'm doing here is I'm doing an investigation on this door to see if there's any way I feel like I can break it.
So take a look at it. The door is solid. It seems stone, like there's a quality to it. It seems metal as well. Feel like no means you are aware of can break this door, but perhaps the means that forced it can. That is your best guesstimation.
Hmm.
Every time I take out a spell, it always becomes useful later.
What are you doing?
I had a spell that was supposed to like break stone and turn it into a weapon, but nope.
Breaks.
It's like some sort of stone kind of spell.
I can speak to plants. What are all in all these bags?
Hopefully
That's
plants.
Go and check.
I would like to rifle through them.
Eddie the Frog, you go up to one of the piles and pull it open. Inside, staring up back at you, is a collection of eyeballs.
Oh God.
Not a plant. Got it.
Esco says, no matter what happens, y'all, give me 10 minutes.
And then we can be out of here.
Oh.
Alright. Now, just to let you know, this will last for 24 hours. So, let's do this. Oh, man.
Dang, you're right.
Well, time to take a snooze.
Well, no. He can cast it in
And then
only
we're stuck in
last
here.
24 hours.
Are we stuck in here? I thought we just took a wrong turn.
You can just leave out that door right now. Yeah.
Hold on. We can't go back the way we came?
No, you can leave out that door. It will take you further along your path to drop the veneer of the narrative. Turn you.
Wait, so what's wrong? What's up with this place?
Indeed.
What is this?
Indeed.
Okay, so Vesco will reiterate this door. This is the same door Eka used Okay, so let me just to break it apart out of narrative.
Go ahead.
This door is the door from the Chutis arc, where you had the main bad guy of that arc at the end, kind of used this door, a door exactly like this, to try to bring an abomination into the world, and they almost succeeded.
Like I said, Resco, nature fixes itself out eventually. I'm pretty sure whatever comes through that door is only going to bring the change that nature needs.
What's up?
Yes, but I would like to not also see all my friends die.
Well, if they're supposed to die, then they'll die.
We all live in the world, and we can all interact with the world. If I see someone walk up to my house and try to burn it, I am not simply going to allow nature to take its course. I will interfere. Now, 22. Imagine you had an amazing bottle of alcohol, the best you've ever drinking, the best effect that you want. Imagine if someone came up to you and said, I'm taking this. This is nature. Would you accept that?
Nature survival of the fittest. So I would just fight back.
Then this is me
Bless you.
fighting back.
Well then, fight it. If you can't, then let's leave.
Go ahead. What would you like to ask him?
If he has any input on this room or this statue or these eyeballs.
The frog in his telepathic ribbon tells you of the song, the drowned choir song, of those who chose to be the vehicle of conflict. They hope to peel open this door and let into the world adversity, violence, the end of all things. Not truly the end, but suffering.
So what if I geos the frog in my pocket and ask him how truthful he's being?
You the geos on a frog?
You most certainly could. I don't know about the necessity of it.
It's a little excessive.
Leave me in my frog pocket alone.
I'm just curious, Eddie. It feels like you don't necessarily trust the initial word people tell you. I've seen you charm people just because you think they're lying to you.
Let's go. What are you trying to determine with the comment?
If there's any way I can destroy or at least disorient this door, like
Take a look at it and get a feeling. Based on this Arcana, based on what you understand of magic, get a feeling that whatever the door leads to is not active currently. No matter how many bad people bring or what other evil they do out in the world, this door will not open anytime soon for them. They haven't figured out the right way to.
Eddie, do you have fire magic?
No.
Does anyone here have fire magic?
Nope, not a magical practitioner.
Can't.
What would you need it for?
Burning the door.
Why would burning stone be a thing?
I have acid arrows.
I don't think I have steel that. I don't think I have fire that burns steel.
It's pretty difficult to come by.
Hold on, let me just change my outfit a couple of times and just look at it.
We're gonna thunderstrike it.
Let me just check all that out.
Eddie goes through his magical old man transformation.
I just have this light.
Can we get some transformation music?
Do you think that lightning is hot enough to melt steel beams?
Give me one moment. Give me.
Oh my god, I'm just kidding.
No, hold on.
Oh no.
I have lightning arrows. I just have many outfits that I have to just carry around with me. Also, Koil, I know that you gave that sword up that one time, that dagger. Remember when you gave that up? I could have gave up that Sky Woman dagger that I forgot I had.
That's fine. I still have the Sky Woman's earrings.
Oh, I have a mine. I can blow something up with a mine.
Eddie turns into different, I don't know, Sky Woman power things.
This is Eddie's song. Definitely more like, you all see him as an old man. In my head, I see him as like that boss who wears those high heels with the poofy hair. You know him.
So yes, the door. And yes, Eddie the Frog, you took on your thunder cloak. I forgot what it was actually. Storm cloak? I forgot. Mantle? I don't. Either way, because you take on this form, and theoretically, Eddie the Frog, you know that you could eventually melt steel after constant streams of steady electricity. After all, lightning burns very hot. Don't know if you have the power.
Well, so I have this, which acts as a mine if stepped upon, or thrown, no, or it's stepped upon.
The thunder one is more sound-based than electric. Because thunder in
break this, maybe.
Theoretically, who knows?
Theoretically.
Probably not with the thunders.
Probably not with the 2d10s.
And you know Resco has hit it. Though he hit it pretty hard, with a lot of power, door didn't even get a scratch.
Okay. It's made out of metal?
It's made out of a metal stone alloy. That doesn't make sense. But yeah, it's made out of a few things.
Well, if someone's wearing metal while I hit them, they take additional damage.
Indeed.
So in theory, if I roll these things and murder everyone in this room,
I'm sorry.
probably, yeah.
Investor into stone, that's what it's called.
Yeah, this room's kind of small to be TBH.
Indeed.
What if we all left and left you here while we all go home? And you can just...
There's stone in it, so what if I water it and then freeze it, and then water it and freeze it, and then it will degrade like the road petals crumble?
Wouldn't that take a long time?
Oh, the music stuff. Cause Luke got it.
I don't know. We're taking a lot of time talking about it. How much more time should it take?
Do I sense like a magic kind of in the air here?
No, this room, despite the offering, seems void of magic.
Okay. All these offerings.
You definitely don't think that this door now. These people seem to be beating their head against the wall. The offerings are here. And Eddie knows that in at least one of those bags is a pile of eyes.
Oh, I can check more ball bags. I'm
Oh,
not
absolutely.
turned off. I would like to check more bags. Yes, yes, yes.
All those bags over there you find filled with eyeballs, varying colors.
Okay, what about these ones?
You peel that one open, find fingers there.
Oh, let's see more.
You peel open that
I
bag.
have an idea.
Oh god.
I just thought of the same thing.
Sorry. What?
I'm gonna destroy all the bags.
Destroy all the bags. How long have these fingers been dead? Is my question.
Oh no!
That's the thought I came to. But nevertheless, they are varying stages. Some of them have rotted to the point that the meat has turned gray. And
I would like to rummage through one to find one that has been dead no longer than 10 days, if I could.
roll an investigation and a dexterity.
A, B, C, D.
You try, Eddie the Frog, because it's hard to determine the age of the fingers when they're piled.
I guess that's fair.
Do you have an idea for? Do you have an idea for a way to stop this?
Well, not anymore, no.
In those bags, Eddie the Frog, you find tongues.
How old? Tongues are wet, they have to be new.
Some of these are dried out.
But are any wet?
Roll an
Resco, please
investigation.
destroy these before something bad happens.
You see a few tongues still wet with saliva.
There's still a few that are wet with saliva. What if I bring this life to speak to us?
I mean, clearly they were sacrifices. Why on earth would we want to die?
Because if we undo the sacrifices, then the door will no longer function, and his tongue wasn't gone for nothing, and we're not just murdering the tongue.
Can't we just destroy everything?
Yes, but they, sacrificed themselves for something. We might as well undo the sacrifice if we're gonna, make it official.
Anything. If we had someone to talk to that was, from all this,
That's what I'm thinking.
we could find out.
Is that why you're trying to raise the dead body?
Alright, let's take a look. Okay, it could be a piece of one. Alright, well.
Sorry. I'm so excited. This is my favorite spell.
Alright, let's roll that D100. What is it?
I don't know if you guys knew this or not.
I was very apprehensive about this. It was more
So,
thinking.
Eddie the Frog. Sorry, go ahead, bro.
It was more so like thinking something else, but he's not stopping you.
Eddie the Frog, you grab one of the wettest tongues you find in this bag and send your magic coursing through it.
That's
As
so
you do
gross.
so, you watch as rapid cell growth creates from this tongue the entirety of a very miniature body. That's kind of cute. Wrong person. Give me a moment to grab it. See.
Thank you for conjuring me a person. I
Oh, yeah.
apologize.
You find a gnome that falls onto the ground, void of clothes. And looks around. Where am I?
Hello.
What are you? You. Never mind you. Another one. You brought me back just to kill me again?
I'm not killing you. I'm not killing you. You're not dying. You're alive. You're alive.
I won't die here!
I'm not killing you.
You're not
You're
here.
alive.
He grabs one of the swords off the wall.
Oh no.
Throws it up. I won't go down again. Not without a fight.
Oh, God.
Old person.
Alright.
Huh?
Alright, no one's trying to hurt you. We're just trying to figure out.
Let's throw on. I'm not fighting. Let's throw on.
I already have him held down!
Hold up
You
now.
just give us everything you can.
Oh, we're holding him. Alright. Pause my chaos. Pause my chaos.
Yeah. As the gnome grabs the sword and holds it up for him. 22. Remove your magic, holding him in place. He's completely frozen. Statue still.
I don't intend on getting cut by that today.
Wow, fast thinking.
All these bags here.
I did not mean to cast at a 6th level.
To open this door to release some abomination into the world. I think you were one of them. And we stop
go ahead,
this
go ahead.
thing, you know. Maybe you didn't have to die in vain.
You get the feeling that if he could talk, he would talk.
He's just held, isn't he? He can't. Let's see.
It technically says
Paralyzed,
but no,
yeah.
I'll let him have speaking while paralyzed. And he says, "They came and attacked my village in the night. They were wearing masks. All of them looked like this horrible man with large eyes like bugs and teeth that were more like spikes instead of teeth. They were wearing this mask and they had these large scissors. They said, today you are all going to die because your pain will nourish you and you will take just a bit of one thing back. And we were in the village of fighting gnomes. All of our fighters, they left, went on an adventure and stuff like that. They just came in and just slaughtered all of us. Man, I was still alive, but they took one of them scissors, cut off my tongue, left me there to drown in my own.
That sounds terrible.
But he technically wasn't a gnome before. I'll say for, since I already said it. He was one. So he was, yeah.
How convenient.
He said, they took our lives. We can't. Listen. We all gotta get out of here before they come back.
Are they planning on coming back?
If they left, they went to go kill more people.
They said the guy told us. Where's the guy?
He did not come here with you all.
Let's go looks around. Did he somehow use the portal to go somewhere else, I wonder?
So let's go wonders. No clear way to get an answer.
Alright. I don't know about this whole bringing back to life thing. But it's your life to live, and your
I
life.
won't let you take it again.
Do I need to hold you tighter?
You get the feeling that if he could make a lip zipping motion, he would.
So the village that you come from that was attacked, what's it called?
Rotroot Village.
Rotroot Village. Alright. I'll make sure I do what I can to make your sacrifice meaningful. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, he's alive now. He's no longer sacrificed. I unsacrificed him.
Wow.
So you all gonna let me go now? I promise I won't stab anyone on the way out.
Unless anyone else has any other questions.
I mean, if he leaves through this door and ends up in the mental hospital, they might lock him up.
I think
Just
this
saying.
will just take us to our house, honestly.
Well, then he'll be in our house. Like, letting a bird into your house.
Well, you brought him back to life.
Hey, oh, y'all can just let me go. If I end up in your house, I promise I'll leave right away.
Alright, no problem. I'm just gonna need to rifle through these and see what else is in there.
You can open that bag, those bags, Eddie the Frog, and you find Scout.
Oh, great. It gets better. Okay, I might as well round it all out.
Heart. Bags filled with heart.
And they're like probably dried. I mean, I don't know, you wouldn't let me use my Gios every one, so you know I have all these extra spell slots. Just kidding, it's fine, let him go. But, does he have any more... Sorry, a fly just flew in my face. Does this guy have any more information? Or he was just murdered?
I was just murdered. I was minding my business, enjoying some nice dried rice, having a good night. And then he just came in and murdered me.
It wasn't like people you know?
They were humans. I think they were human. They weren't gnomes anyway, not tiny.
Let's see. Resco. Walk around, taking all the swords down.
Alright.
Go to the book. I'll just scan the book real fast to see if there's any kind of like actual magical things about like using any kind of actual spells, or if it's just this hateful rhetoric.
You go through the book and essentially, just mostly hateful rhetoric. Village stars for his sake. A father stabbed his son for his sake. It goes on about, it's just a book that goes on about how all these awful things that happen in the world, they happen for Spice-Call's sake.
Resco, I'm gonna take a look around the area and see if I can recognize any of the architecture. Just
Take
to
a look.
try to see if
Roll a history.
okay. History.
Okay, so I'll say you take a look. The wall, the floor, it's a strange thing, but these walls, you recognize the type of architecture. You've seen it in books here and there. This is an architectural style that's familiar to Shadora.
Shadora. Where's Shadora?
It is to the west. It is across a desert past. It is to the west beyond the principality. Across a desert, there exists Shadora, the western region continent. Your friend Straw is living there.
Okay.
What are you thinking, Rasco?
I wonder if Strahd would know how to get here and get rid of this door. If we could... I don't know if that'd be even a favor I could call in. What do I remember of Strahd's like, he had offered me a favor and given me, like, the whistle. Do I think, like, doing this, like, getting rid of this door, at least making it unfunctional, is something within his...
You probably know that Straw wouldn't so much put his neck on the line to get rid of the door, but you do know he, at the very least, has some bad blood with Spice-Call, considering he trapped him inside of a dream, so that adversity, etc. So yeah, you know that much about Straw. So maybe, while he might not destroy the door, he could attempt. You could suggest, imagine that he might attempt to bury this place at the very least.
Okay. Does the whistle thing? It doesn't summon him or anything like that, does it? Or is it just?
Was it
I forget
Straw
how.
that gave you the whistle? You have to remember. I know that you were given by
It's
Revere.
the Rivera. I know. Oh yeah, Rivera gave me like a flute or something like that. What
Yeah.
I'm thinking is what do you call it? The Strahd. He's the one guy who's in like the room. I think it maybe had a piano or something like that, and it's just
Mhm.
like he had a line and all that.
Mhm.
He
Mhm.
gave everyone like favors. Like I think he gave Eddie like an invite to his place.
Brothel, his
Yeah.
place of entertainment. Yes.
I
I
still have to go there.
forgot about the whistle. Do you remember what Straw said at the time that he gave you that whistle?
I know
Probably.
it was meant to be given as like so that I could have a favor of him sometime.
Oh right, yes. Yeah. Because I believe you didn't have something in that moment. So he gave you the whistle so that whenever you did figure out what you wanted, all you need to do is blow that. He would get in
Okay.
He'll get in contact with you. Can I summon my water bitch and ask him if he has any spells or anything?
You can most certainly summon your water bit. And of course, upon summoning it, it informs you that it has all the spells you have.
Oh, how convenient.
Well, not all the spells, but all the abilities granted by the Sky One.
Do you have anything that destroys something that looks a little like this?
It looks at the door, shakes his water head.
Well, I still appreciate you.
It bows. And it offers you something. It tells you to look for the architect.
Look towards the architect.
Look for the architect.
Look for the architect? Oh my gosh. I have to write this in my notes. Alright, I guess. That's kind of sauce. I'm
Looking
sorry I
at
haven't summoned you in a while. Sorry.
looking at this door, does it seem like something anyone would be able to move from the ground that it's in?
Good, young. So you take a good look at it. Let's go in. No, it doesn't look like this thing would be easy to move from the ground. You don't have the feeling that it was placed here so much as the place was changed so that the door would be here.
Alright, so even say a group of powerful wizards probably wouldn't be able to move this thing from where it is.
Not as far you can tell.
Alright. I will take Strahd's the thing whistle thing he gave me. I'll walk over to this door. I will tap it against the door. I'll just kind of rub it. Just basically, I'm trying to collect something.
I don't
So
think
that
you're supposed to rub the whistle.
I'm also that like if I see next time I see Strong, I'm assuming he's not just gonna come here.
Hey.
Okay, no, I'll take that, and I'll blow that. I'll just go ahead and blow the whistle.
As you blow the whistle, excuse me, a figure walks into the room. They're dressed in a red suit.
Oh god.
And they walk over and they say, I am here as a representative. Straw, may I help you with some matter?
How?
Strahd owes me a favor.
Indeed, that's why you have the whistle. You understand that upon requesting your favor, then his debt will be paid.
I understand. So if I were to not tell you a favor now, then the debt would still be open.
That is accurate.
Hmm. Suddenly feel the weight of the world on my shoulders.
Pulls a pocket watch out of his pocket and says, time is money.
All right, then. I will not ask a favor of you now, but would you consider it a favor just to relay information to Strahd?
No, I suppose I wouldn't. It is my duty to relay the request to him upon the bush being blown.
Oh my god, a free messenger.
Will you
I am
let
not
him
free. It will cost Strahd quite a bit.
Oh god.
let him know that this door behind me, in this place, in Shadira, is that right? Did I say that right? Shadira?
Shadora.
Shadora. Okay, in Shadora, in this place. This is a door designated by Spicikoff for bringing abominations into the world. And if he were interested in getting in Spicikoff's way in any sort, it might behoove him to make sure no one is able to open this door.
Might behoove him, but no one is able to make sure no one is able. Door. Period. Yes, understood. The message will be delivered.
Thank you.
Very well. Do not blow the whistle again.
I will when I have a favor.
Oof.
Oof.
And just as quickly as he can, he departs. And the gnome says, so, can we leave now, or are we... Can you all let me go? That's it. Can I just leave?
I mean, I don't have any problem with it. I'm not the one holding. As long as you don't kill me or my friends, you know.
I promise I won't stab anybody.
All right.
I'm keeping.
I mean, I'm not holding him down either, so.
I'm keeping this sword though. I gotta make it whole.
I mean, keep the sword.
Keep the sword for all Resco cares. Do you have a place to go to since, like, all your villagers are, like, you know?
Well, since we're in Shadora, I think I'm gonna go and visit Straw's place.
I guess he can just walk out. Huh.
No, he's being held down.
I'm saying like when we leave, like we would leave through the portal here, and he could just go and do whatever since it's Shadora.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I guess the only question left is really if we want to get rid of like this stuff here, or we want to bring it, like, or just leave it like it is.
What do you want to do, Resco?
I guess we should.
It's not activated yet, so maybe it's a task that we will be able to do. Or change up some spells and come back.
Eventually, I think we're at a crossroads, right? It's like Ashu said. I think this is our chance to make a shift in the story. Maybe.
Please.
But
haven't put in very much input this whole time, but I just wish to warn you that those who usually take the path to try and avoid destiny end up creating it.
What's funny? No. I can't say what's funny because y'all will find out funny soon. But it's still funny to me because I know it's absolutely like this is very amusing. Take your time, figure out what y'all want to do.
I just thought I should warn you of that. Don't make any hasty decisions.
Okay.
Yeah, 22.
22, who are you using that upon?
The bags. I'm gonna destroy the organic matter by making it too cold.
Alright, I approve. So, one by one, 22. You go between the things organic. And, well, start blasting them with ice. Making sure to leave them frosted, damaged, ruined, beyond the point of resurrection.
I never thought I'd say this, but I kind of want to stop this from happening. Selfish, right?
If it's selfish, then I suppose I'm fine being selfish with you today.
I'm just gonna walk over and put my hand in 22's pocket.
Well, my passive perception is 20.
Being selfish, could someone let me go?
I think I'm just selfish enough to make sure that you don't pick up another sword.
I already promised I wouldn't stab any. Furthermore, the Vulpin took the sword.
There's like a couple more behind you.
I know, the Vulpin grabbed them all off the wall.
Oh. Alright, I'll let him down.
Alright. As you let him go, he sheaths the sword he grabbed off the wall and scurries out of the building.
I'll take the book of hateful rhetoric.
Alright.
And I don't know if I should leave a message.
Leave a message for whom?
Well,
One of the vehicles of conflict, of course.
What if we take the book? Is it nailed down?
I just did. I'm just
Is
wondering.
that nailed? Yeah, it's
Right.
not nailed down. Go ahead.
Because it seems as though this book is ceremonial in some way.
Yeah. I already took the book.
Oh.
I'm just
Well-
wondering if I should leave some kind of message for them.
Oh, I thought you were gonna write the message in the book. Fair,
Oh, no. Like just on the table here on this cloth.
Be like, suckers, like, I don't know, we don't want them. Let's just go. We have our fingerprints. It's too late. They know.
Hmm.
The story knows.
I expect them to know. It's like
What would
It's-
we say?
something to lead them into a trap.
Oh, good idea, good idea. Let's do something like that.
I have an idea of even a place that like I could instantly get to, but what would they go for? I kind of, if this has anything to do with Echo. No, I'll just Resco will write on the table.
Mhm.
Don't hate, eat ice cream.
Oh,
That is alright.
All right.
And that'll be it, I guess.
All right. With that, then, Resco leads the way. And you all follow him as you step out of this building to your portal and back. Wait, let me find it. There you go. Ooh, all the way up there. And back into your basement. As you do so, you find Connie standing there, its red eye glowing bright. It holds a letter in its hand. And it says, "Hello, I have been waiting here for some time for you all."
Sorry for the
Hello,
wait.
Connie. It's nice to see you again.
I'm sorry
It is
you've
a
been
pleasure
waiting.
to see you. It is
So
no
next-
issue, Eddie the Frog. However, allow me to read this letter. And so, Connie unfolds it and reads, "If you all have succeeded, then your construct will meet you with this letter. It is I, Mama T, once again. And you might be wondering, why did I send 2 instead of 1? Well, I will explain it like this." I'm laughing at the fact that I thought to do this well in Connie's voice rather than Mama T. Nevertheless, Connie goes on. "If you all succeeded and let the right person out, then you probably saw that room. That room that is the altar for the vehicles of conflict. They serve a being named Spicicle.
Oh boy.
Spicicle. And I have made it my duty to make sure that son of a bitch never enters this world again.
And y'all didn't trust Mama.
So, now that you understand the stakes, you may understand why I did not send 2 letters instead. If you failed and let the wrong one out, I would not want to trouble you all with problems that Spicicle brings when you have problems of your own to solve. Sincerely, Mama T."
Eddie, may I see the frog?
I already put it in your pocket.
The fuck?
You missed the whole thing, but I did it.
What is all this about a frog?
I'm a frog.
I would also know. Oh, then I suppose I should not cook any frog legs for dinner.
Oh,
That was a joke, Eddie the Frog. Ha 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 ha.
I love Connie.
sense of humor has gotten better, Connie.
Thank you. I have been working on my comedy routine.
Oh, you do comedy? Or like have you been like going to like shows, having shows or
You did not hear me say that. Excuse me. I have to prepare some spaghetti.
Everything's so sauce. What's wrong with everything? Connie's sauce.
Would there happen to be some sort of incinerator nearby?
For what?
Taking out the trash.
Like, what kind of trash, though? I'm just, like, curious what you're throwing out. Could it be, like, recycled, or, like, you know...
I
yard
don't think
sale?
this could be recycled.
I think maybe it should be recycled. I could recycle it into a new body if you want.
I think I'd rather get rid of it before it turns back into what it should be.
What did you do?
We may or may not have let out the wrong person.
I forgot
First.
one line in that letter. Let me
Rewind.
real quick. Mama T also said that do not worry about the door, so it can only open if the silent child screams.
Use the silent child.
I'm gonna go in. Mama T says Eddie the Frog should know who the silent child is.
Do you know who that is, Eddie?
Silent child that screams? Do I know about the silent child that screams? I do! He hasn't screamed yet.
Wait, what?
One of my sons doesn't talk.
What?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm gonna go to the incinerator. You
One of
guys.
your kids is the key to the apocalypse.
One of my sons does
Well,
the
two of
same
them
thing.
now, actually. What Eddie likes to help regardless what his child's name is.
One of my sons doesn't talk. One of my sons. Aaron. Is Aaron the one that doesn't talk?
Stefano.
Stefano doesn't talk.
You're
Aaron
such
is
a
the one
good
with the
father.
Apocalypse R.
Oh my god, how am I supposed to remember everybody? Guys, give me a break.
Eddie, when is the last time you saw Stefano?
Over the past 2 weeks, and they all went fishing.
Yeah, we all.
And earlier
went
today, when Ori Word said they were gonna go do something fun in the city.
They were going to have fun in the city. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Never mind. I misheard that. I thought you were talking about your son that could cause the apocalypses out in the middle of the city.
Yeah, that one is too.
Yeah. They're all out
Well, I
having
would.
fun
I do know about
together.
that, Eddie.
Yeah. We agreed we shouldn't cut off his arm.
It is nature, whatever.
We agreed. I asked. I made sure. I was really gonna do it.
The arm cutting off one. Stefano, isn't Stefano the one we got from Spicicle?
Yes.
He's the one that's friends with
The
Zerk.
one that Zert is really protecting.
Maybe that's why he's protecting him. Maybe. Who knows? Something.
My children die, I'm going to cry.
Hey, that rhymed.
I would never.
I know I have a couple of them, alright? But I love them all. He's gonna cause problems. I don't. We got him from Spicykov.
He was, I believe, the child Resco got when he leaped across the way the one time.
Indeed. Spicykov had disguised him to look like Zert and was about to take a bite out of him. And you all pulled a heroic feat and saved him from
And then
Spicykov.
captured him forever. And now he's important. Look at me. I'm good. We would have to track this little boy down. But we already have him.
We have to make sure he stays safe then. No matter what.
Literally, that's all I'm trying to do all the time.
Right. And then, with this conversation, you all head upstairs. Ruminate. On, give me 5 minutes to ruminate on what you just learned.
Do you think comedy? Do you think Connie's going to comedy clubs?
Certainly has the sense of humor for it. I can understand a performer not wanting to show all their cards. Maybe it's just something she does as a side thing. I think Connie strikes me as a very talented individual.
I love Connie.
They do a lot. I mean, maybe they just want us to see them as they come here and they like to cook for us, and this is just one small part of their life. They don't want us to see them differently.
I'm
It's
so
like-
glad we gave her a heart.
It's like Stefano, maybe.
I don't know. I haven't talked to him yet. Still,
I know.
I was going to work on it, but then we got so busy.
If Zert somehow did know, or if Zert did, like, even if he doesn't,
Well, I
he
kind
probably
of,
wouldn't want us to treat Stefano any differently.
have my suspicions that something's going on with Zert too.
Well, what do you mean?
Well,
He's like something, like a prodigy or something, like
Well,
a prodigy of Spice
yeah,
Pop. It's like my
wait, a protege of who?
somebody.
I mean, he was the
Spicekov?
I don't know who. Okay, I don't have all the
Wasn't-
details worked out. He doesn't really.
Talk to
wasn't
you.
he didn't he have like the power of the Grey One instilled in him?
Yes.
So I mean, of course he's a prodigy. He was
The gray one.
They told us from the start.
Oh, no, but what Eddie said was that he's a protege of Spicekov's.
Well, who knows?
Why do you think that, Eddie?
He's always studying.
What? That can't be.
Well, I guess Hoakim's is a prodigy of Spicekov as well.
Looks at Resco really hard.
Eddie, if you're so curious, you should have a heart-to-heart with your son.
Oh no!
What?
I'm more of the heart and father type. Heart to heart is my strong suit.
Well, you can't really ever know what's really going on with your kid if you're hard all the time.
Oh my god.
They'll never go to you when they feel vulnerable.
I'm trying to be a good father. And now, three of my sons might destroy the world.
Well, if you happen to have a wood chipper, maybe that would work.
What does he study these days?
I don't know.
You never ask?
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm trying to let him have his privacy as a growing young individual.
Did you try telling him what you do? Like, oh, you know, I'm teaching people at the academy. Like, hey.
Well, he knows more than me, so you know.
Yeah.
Resco, can you book us all a family appointment with Dr. Thaddeus, please?
I think that's best. Let's book them right away.
It'd be interesting if I started next campaign with all Thaddeus' office.
It's like the end of it.
All need to be appointments anyway.
We just need like family therapy, I think. I thought that after I made my orphanage, it would really pull us all together, but being a father's tougher than I thought.
There's a lot going on in all of our lives, Eddie, and I think we're just all trying to find our place, and there's new stuff going on, and sometimes as crazy as these quests and missions and adventures and whatever we go on are, I have to admit, in some deep place, it's nice getting to spend time with everyone, and sometimes it feels like, in a very strange way, like it's the best time too.
I love you too, Resco.
And with that, actually, we'll bring Caladium Red close. Yeah. And then somber Silent Hill music playing.
Can
After
22?
that, and
Go ahead, go ahead.
like go to Dr. Thaddeus and schedule an appointment. For all the dessert, and I'll Resco can go if Eddie wants, and I'll to Eddie's children.
Anyone from the household who can come.
Absolutely.
Anyone
Perhaps.
who needs therapy.
Yeah, a few people perhaps. Like somebody, like if you were to lock them in it, and at first thought it smash it against the wall.
So, let's say that you have a polymorph creature and you throw it in an incinerator. Does that just basically kill it?
No.
It would kill the form it's currently in, but its real form.
I know, it would pop right out, and then that would burn.
Well, not necessarily.
Assuming it couldn't get out, maybe, but
Well, of course. Of course, the person throwing that thing into the incinerator is gonna make sure it stays in there.
What if, in theory, someone took the polymorph creature to their friend who knew about the polymorph creature, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then in his friendship,
Hypothetically, of course.
hypothetically murder him. Instead, we should hypothetically, charm him.
I think I like that idea better. Less chance for failure.
So, hypothetically speaking, if one were to polymorph said creature from a place where they should not have taken,
The damage is already done. Let's go. Let's do something with him now.
then I would suggest you take care of said creature.
Take care of, a
Permanent.
cage.
Throw him off a cliff?
Oh my god.
Is there any cliffs in Caladium?
You can probably find
No,
some in Shadora.
22. We should probably ask Joachim to help us.
There's no time. There's maybe 10 minutes left.
Whatever you're doing sounds like you're creating a much larger problem that we will have to deal with later on.
Well, they said don't bring him out. They didn't say we did the bad thing, we murdered him. It's just gonna be even worse. Now we murdered someone.
What could possibly go wrong with killing and or freeing somebody who calls himself a member of the drowned choir? What bad could really come? I think it's
He said he was gonna give him things.
Theoretically, neither of you should have taken this polymorphed creature
Okay,
from
we're
its
just right.
original place.
Theoretically,
And
of
now,
course.
Since you're having so much trouble trying to figure out what to do with it, maybe you should try accessing the portal and returning it to
I've got it! Here's what I'm gonna do with it.
I think we should maybe agree before you post some.
I'm taking that bitch to another dimension. I'm bringing him to the fire plane. What's it called again? Fire elemental plane?
of fire.
Hold on, are you leaving him there to die, or?
No, I'm just taking him on a vacation. He's had a rough life.
Okay. Hear me out. We can get the other Eddie in on this, okay? I can make it happen. Because the other Eddie can just drop him off at another location where we can store him for the time
What?
being until we
Where are you
figure
gonna put him? He's just gonna wander off. And then he's gonna find his way back, or he's gonna kill us both.
What if it's a plane of existence that's just only small? It's a small plane of existence. Cage size.
Yes, let's find that conveniently cage-sized place and drop him in there. Just leave him there for all eternity.
No, just until we figure something out with him.
He can't understand English, can he?
I believe as a frog, even when you're polymorph, you can still understand language. You just can't speak it.
Alright, he's going in the fire plane because he could hear everything that's going on.
Come on.
Yes, tossing. You know what? This is your mess to deal with.
It'll be your consequence as well. I'm pretty sure whatever's gonna happen to us is gonna happen to you. Alright, he's going to the fire plane. Any objections? Alright, he's there.
Yes, what the hell?
What are you trying to do? You can't do anything with him.
Why
If the
can you not
Gios fails,
simply return him to the place you took it from?
because he's already been taken out.
So,
So you fucked up.
You expect me to walk back in there and be like, hey, I accidentally took this frog. Can I put him back,
yes,
please?
and the alternative is opening a portal to the fire plane.
Okay,
And he'll
hear
be
me out.
gone.
What if you chuck him in there and then he unpolymorphs in there like in the lobby. That other guy can hang out in the lobby even though we didn't get his eats. It was intimidating, okay?
Give me the polymorphed creature.
How does Cleo even know about this?
He does.
Because I've done enough.
He's theoretically.
Polymorphed creature in air quotes. Just give me the damn creature.
What are you gonna do with him?
Yeah, what are you gonna do with it? You can't kill it because then the
Caladium Red.
we kidnap children to talk about killing people.
Hand it over.
You're just gonna try and kill it. No.
No, I'm not.
Okay, then they're gonna kill you. We can't. Okay, we can't put him back because if he goes back, he's gonna make sure that we drown, which I guess isn't so bad for Eddie, but for me, I can't swim.
He's a crazy person inside of an asylum.
He said he knew things.
Yes, and so did the rest of them.
No, the other ones didn't offer me things.
Yes, they would have.
The people in this asylum are all not just normal, mentally insane people, but they're a special kind of mentally insane. They have powers.
As long as they stay there, they cannot be alone.
So let's say this is one of those cases where it's the crazy guy who's locked himself inside because he's afraid of what he can do, rather than the other way around. What if he breaks out because he's pissed?
Where like his body is linked to his magic.
Not just like taking.
And then we reincarnate. You can kill him, and I'll just reincarnate him right back into something else.
All of this means you have no idea what the unforeseen consequences could have.
If he goes to the fire plane, his body. Go.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Are you
It'll
aware
burn.
of what happens to a spirit after it dies?
Well, it probably won't come back here. It'll be roaming around the fire plane.
I sure hope it gets reincarnated right back into somebody.
What if the new body has powers?
Reincarnation, but if a spirit's... Well, how do I say this? If someone is vengeful enough, they can stick to a certain plane corporeal. And they may seek to consider unfinished business with whatever it deems necessary. So maybe instead of offing this polymorphed creature haphazardly, we could return it to said place and go about our day.
Okay, but if he comes back after me, he's
DM, I cannot make any comment in this conversation. But I was like, damn, I know exactly how I do it. It's like, if I tell y'all wouldn't do it. And then it's like, then it can't come after you if you mess up anyway. So I can't say anything.
All right, the DM is basically saying he's gonna come back after me, so I have to put him in the other plane.
No, that means the DM said that no matter what the fuck happens to this damn fucking man's body, it's already fucked. So let me have his body and do whatever the hell I want with this man's life.
But the regular DM didn't say anything.
All the DM really said was he can't say anything.
You are the safest option is putting that thing back where it came from and acting like this.
Oh my god, that's a pussy ass option. Let me keep this thing.
All right, here we can all win. You can not guess him, huh?
Do we play D&D to be safe?
Come on, dude.
Look, you can jeopardize Eddie's life all you want. I'm not trying to jeopardize Polio's life because two idiots took a fucking.
Do anything.
My entire quest is finding the book of infinite knowledge. I don't give a damn about you guys. I mean,
a spirit that could probably kill you in its sleep.
Fine, hands Coel the damn frog.
You know,
Thank
if you were to go to that therapy session.
Alright, I'm going to set the portal back to that place.
But what if I told you that I could change out my spells and have Mirage Arcane? Which kinda sounds.
Hey Resco, could you come with me? This would be much easier if you're here.
What are we doing, Connor?
We are returning
No.
a polymorphed creature to its original whereabouts.
No.
Where it can then.
Just
Okay.
because the
I can
episode
use-
has ended, I will let you all know. When you left, they asked you specifically if you let any more out. And they were told that, nope, you only took Jartel. So, I'm not saying it would happen, but something that may happen. I don't know. Come back with a polymorph prisoner that you removed from the asylum.
Oh my god. What options do we have?
Fire flame!
Find out on the next episode.
Oh, you irrevocably twisted the hands of fate, pulling this man out for your own selfish whims.
He's going
that's
to
my
the damn
favorite part about
fireplace.
Red. Just attempt 22.
Well, that's a problem.
Well, I hope everybody has fun today. Sorry for the delay.
It was fun.
It was worth it. It's like when they make you wait a second week.
Did you find the payoff for? Well, it's not fully paid off yet. But how do you feel about this place in Stefano's character arc? I suppose I could have had him do rather than just now revealing that maybe or maybe not he to how Spicy Call might escape at the term of prison.
It makes me feel like a bad father.
I think it is an interesting kind of arc. I think it makes sense in the fact that he was this boy that Spicicall had to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Since that he would not just be carrying around just any normal kid.
So it wouldn't be against him to eat a normal child in front of y'all so that he may drink up your suffering.
Perhaps, yes.
Indeed. We'll figure out where we're going with that. We finally can reveal. Well, I was waiting for the moment to reveal the fact that Mama T was going to be essential in whatever we're currently doing with Spicy Call. But you gotta take it slowly. I certainly don't think you all caught on. Because, go ahead.
I so wanted, like, when you asked me earlier about, like, oh, did you take another one? I wanted to say yes. Yes, two. Listen, there's two, all right. That and I even felt like I could get away with, like, when I said, of course I took two out. I mean, I feel like even if there was some consequence, that would have been lesser consequence than just leaving and saying one.
Indeed.
I felt like it wouldn't make sense given the interactions.
I think what happened was we took out the wrong one. We took him to like the place he desires to go to, maybe. With that hallway thing where there's like different ways to go before you get to the plane or whatever we're supposed to go to. We like side shifted to the place where that
I can at least
frog
tell you
guy.
that much. Jartel can move freely in the portal.
So the guy we
Well,
have
let
done.
me rephrase that. He can use your portals to move freely. Rather the house portal, because that one's connected to a lot of places. Whereas other portals would connect from one place to another.
I see.
The portal terminal, that's what we could call it. Or terminal portal?
So,
Man.
Turtle?
And because with the episode is up, I can tell you, Jartel was the right person to. The other monk would have been a bad person because he has a mouth.
I considered the book, but this doesn't feel right.
What about the guy
Too
we have?
easy, am I right? Completely kind, not trying to force you to let him out. Respectful, knew about the orphanage.
I felt like that was the Resto bait.
To be fair, that man knew a lot.
Yeah.
Like, a lot.
Yeah.
I wanted to take the child.